new LinkedIn Hiring Pro can't undo your last hire, the no-show. Who set you back because they didn't show up on day one, or day two, or ever again. And now your product launch is delayed because you're talking to alien abduction podcasters to track them down. But LinkedIn Hiring Pro can help make sure your next hire sticks. In fact, businesses who use LinkedIn are 24% less likely to reopen a role in the next 12 months. Hire right the first time with LinkedIn Hiring Pro. Post a free job today at linkedin.com/quality.
I don't either, but they let me drive it. Isn't that weird? Hey guys.
Wait, that don't make no sense.
Yeah, I don't have it.
We're back. We're back.
Hey guys, welcome back. We're domestic terrorists.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are all domestic terrorists.
To all the haters that said leftovers can't go 2 weeks in a row. We did like what, 3 weeks, even through COVID. And then I had to go to Mexico.
Then your dumbass went to Mexico and streamed.
I did. I did stream from Mexico. I had to go to Mexico for my family. I went to Cabo. We stayed at a resort. But
you stayed at a resort during the strike?
What strike?
The writer's strike? Do you think that's appropriate?
What are they? Are they working at the Mexico resort? Yeah. I pulled a curveball. I pulled a Bill Maher. But yeah, something happened to me that apparently happened to you as well.
Yeah.
I stepped foot in the Cabo airport and I got detained. I got detained by the Customs and Border Patrol of Mexico. They took one look at me. I had the big Pelican case with my electronic equipment. Exactly. And they're like, come here. And I go over there and he's like, hit this button. He goes,
they didn't even make me hit the button.
Yeah, he goes, hit this button. I'm like, oh, what do you mean? He's like, if the light lights up, you got to go into the x-ray machine. I'm like, fucking, look, my name is Hasan. Okay. I have traveled to and from the United States of America. I know those fucking shits are not random. Do you understand? Like, I always get random ID checked, even though I have fucking clear. Or I always will have, like, additional...
How dare you accuse them of not being honest with the button? For myself, I think it is random. I've never been selected.
Yeah.
And my experience is random.
Yeah, exactly. But I always get selected. Like, when I'm coming into America... They always pull me to the side. And the second selection is so annoying because they do it right as you board on the plane. I don't know if you know this. Right as you board on the plane, they will pull you to the side and go, oh, sorry, you got randomly, it shows on the records that we have to randomly search you. And like, because when you're about to board the plane, you're like, all right, I made it. Like, this is the final checkpoint. Like, you're not supposed to be stopped
already
at that
walking
point.
On the
like literally...
ramp?
Before you get on the ramp, in between, you know where they're like touching your, like when they're clicking on your boarding pass.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Past that. Or there.
At that point. Okay. Yeah, they just stop you there and they're like, we have to do one more search. Sorry. Which is fine. It's whatever. It's an inconvenience, but I'm used to it. I just didn't know that it would happen in Mexico because spiritually Mexicans, Flexicans, and Turks are the same.
But they didn't profile you. They just profiled you for being rich.
Yeah, exactly. They profiled me for being a rich gringo instead. So, yeah.
Did they shake you down?
100%.
So tell me, how much they get from you?
Whatever, 19%.
The tax thing, right?
Yeah.
Same fucking thing to me.
Yeah, like 20% of $1,000.
And they looked up the most expensive.
They didn't look it up.
Oh, they didn't even look it up.
No. So
what did they get you on?
So they hit the button, and then they were like, "You have, I go through the X-ray machine. They're like, you have electronics. You have electronics in here." And I'm like, "Yeah."
People travel with
like
electronics.
My personal equipment. And I had seen the pamphlet where it says like you have to declare if you have electronic equipment that's like, there's certain boundaries, certain parameters, right? Why do they have this? Because there's a tax. Why do they have this tax? Because People buy cheap electronics in America and come into Mexico and sell cheap electronics in Mexico, right? But I'm not a fucking electronics salesman, and the things that I had in my bag were like, I had monitors, I had my microphone, like they're all out of the box. You know what I mean? They're like neatly
you're traveling
packed.
with the whole ass like little studio.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, this dude's setting up shop
Yeah,
down in Tijuana.
So they were like, oh, these electronic equipment, like that's very expensive. I'm like, no, it's not. They're like, no, that's $1,000.
Oh, they
I'm
just
like,
made it up. It's probably more than that, huh?
I don't think it was more than that because it's one, secondhand, and two, it's like two shitty monitors. Like they were specifically pointing to the monitors, like that's $1,000. I'm like, no, it's not. I have a laptop. It says all of this is allowed. Like all of the electronic equipment that I have.
Did the same thing. I looked up the law right in front of them.
So they pull me. They're like, you got to come with us. So they pull me to the other room. Okay, they sit me down, and my mom is like panicking.
Now let me ask you: this is when you arrive in Mexico?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
So my mom is panicking. I'm texting her. I take a photo. I'm like, I'm here. I'm like at the a customs and border thing. Like I don't know what the fuck's going on. They see me take a photo. They freak the fuck out. They're like, get up right now. Like they're like literally lose their minds. They're like, you can't take a photo. You can't take a photo. He like pulls me outside. He makes me read this fucking sign. Why don't you take a seat right over there? That they printed out. Okay, and then they like used tape, like they duct tape to the wall, like there's a unofficial sign that says it's illegal to take photos inside of the detainment center, and that like fines that I might have to pay could be up to $16,000 American.
Nice.
And also prison.
Hell yeah.
And he's like, I'm gonna put you in jail. Like you have to delete that photo right now. So I'm like, okay, fine, dude. I'll fucking delete the photo. Chill the fuck out. Okay, calm down. And I delete the photo. He's like, delete it from your recently deleted. And I'm like, oh, these motherfuckers know what they're doing.
Recently deleted.
They're like, go to your recently deleted. I'm like, holy shit, this guy has definitely done this before.
Oh, yeah.
So I deleted from my recently deleted. Okay. So they sit me down again, and they're like, it's $1,000. You have $1,000 of equipment. I'm going to take your passport. I'm not going to give it back to you if you don't pay this.
Oh, well, wait, can he do that?
No.
Yeah.
Fuck no.
They didn't threaten that to me.
No.
That's
first
crazy.
of all, I like at that point I was like, wait, I was like, I'm an American citizen. I don't think you can do that.
Yeah.
So he was like, oh, I'm gonna take your passport.
But it's Mexico.
Yeah, but
I mean, who fucking knows?
Doesn't matter, bro. Come on.
I know, but like,
it's like one call to the embassy.
I know, but they'll fuck your whole week up.
Yeah, for sure. Which is I don't want to do that.
And then just let you go home after like torturing you for a week.
Yeah. Well, then not like literal torture, but
just putting you in.
Yeah, exactly. It's like annoying.
Yeah.
So I didn't want to deal with all that, obviously. And I'm like, it's not $1,000. So at that point, I'm like, all right, I'll pay this, but like I'm gonna try to haggle with this guy because it's not $1,000. And he's like, prove it. I'm like, okay. And I pull my phone out. He goes, put your fucking phone back in your pocket. I'm like, well, how am I gonna prove it? He's like, you should have thought about that before you came into Mexico. And he was like, he wouldn't let me pull my phone out to show him the receipt of like how much these electronic equipment costs. And so, yeah, I had to pay this arbitrary fee that they made up in their minds.
$1,000?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
You had the cash on you?
No.
The credit card payment?
Oh, no. I was not. I had cash on me, but I was not going to give those motherfuckers cash. I was like, yeah, if you want.
You do credit card?
Yeah.
Charge back?
Yeah, I did not charge back because.
Charge back Mexican government?
I did not charge back because I didn't want to like fuck around. You know what I mean?
Put that phone
down. Well, now that you're back.
What if I go back? And they're not going arrest warrant.
So since it happened to me, I haven't been back.
So it happened to you in a similar fashion, you're saying?
I used to vacation in Mexico all the time. I love Mexico.
Uh-huh.
It's so close. It's beautiful. The Mexican people are wonderful, except the ones that work at customs. That's got to be one of the best jobs in Mexico. Those guys probably just clear so much fucking dinero, dude.
That is a good job. I think like being a federal is pretty solid. Local police are pretty corrupt as far as I understand, depending on where you are at.
So I went in there with a DJI, the drone.
Oh yeah, they were like, you have a drone in there? I was like, no.
So I checked it on just for no reason. We went down there. It was a few years ago, and we just wanted to get some fun shots for YouTube, right?
Uh-huh.
And the minute we arrived, my drone was on the conveyor going in, and just like you. They pulled us aside and was like, "You can't bring electronics into Mexico." I was like, "The fuck?" I was like, "Sid, what are you talking about? Like, everyone's walking in with a phone. That's just the same cost as
Yeah.
He's like, "Listen, dude, here's the deal. We have to charge you sales tax." And I was like, he's like, "That, or you can just get on a plane and leave." I said, "What if I don't want to pay it?" He says, "You can leave. We won't let you in the country." So I was like, "Okay." He's like, "So this thing costs like $5,000. I was like, "No." He let me look it up on the phone.
Oh, yeah, mine did not let me look it up. Oh my god! If I had to pay taxes on $5,000, I would have been throwing hands at that point. I would have been like, "Fuck you."
Well, you paid tax on almost that much at $1,000, didn't you?
At $1,000, but at that point, like, obviously, it's
you
not
paid $1,000.
I paid taxes on $1,000 worth of electronics.
Oh, so you paid only couple hundred bucks.
Yeah.
Oh, well,
And
come on.
But it's not the money. It's not
you
the
paid
money.
$1,000. I
It's
know.
not the money. It's 100% the principle.
I know.
Because like, I'm Turkish. I go to Turkey all the fucking time. Okay, or used to. I don't anymore. But like, I know how that shit works. Okay, I know. You like fuck over the foreigners. I get it. You know, there's a, you know, the dollar is very valuable. Like, but in that situation, because I'm not Mexican, because I don't speak Spanish, I had no recourse in that situation, in that moment. Like in Turkey, if they try to pull that shit on me, I'd be like, "I'm a Turkish citizen. Shut the fuck up. I speak in Turkish," and be like, "No, fuck you." In Mexico, I'm not fully, you know, I don't know how things work that well, but I know I was getting fucked over. But the principle of the matter is what frustrates me. And it's nothing for me. Sure, I'll pay that tax. Who cares, right? But there are so many other people that they could fuck over that would genuinely ruin their entire trip. Like, that's like $200. You know what I mean? That's a decent amount.
They
of
got
money.
way more than that out of me, and I haven't been back since. And I think it was in Cabo or Puerto Vallarta or one of these hot tourist cities. And I'm really confused by the way that they just allow this level of corruption to go on, where they're just harassing tourists, because I have not been back since then. And I used to go there like twice a year, pretty much.
Yeah.
And, because I hated this feeling of like, I'm 100% at this unhinged psycho's whim to do whatever he wants with me. And I don't like the feeling. So I'm just not coming back. I don't trust it. I don't trust what they're doing there. It just feels lawless.
I mean, for me, like, I don't have any like tropical weather or any of that, like nature. I don't like any of that shit anyway. So like, I was just there simply for my family.
There you
but
go.
yeah,
I would say,
like,
don't bring electronics to Mexico. They'll fuck your whole life up.
it's just like if I were to ever go back, I think I would go with like a handler. You know what I mean? Like someone,
Both a Mexican attorney.
like, no, just like someone that, yeah, someone that knows.
That would be awesome.
Someone that knows what's up. Someone that will like handle all that stuff ahead of time. Because like I will always travel with at least like some level of filming equipment and stuff. And it's not like severe. It's a fucking webcam and a laptop, guys. You know what I mean? Before you freak out over it. And I don't want that to happen again. It was really annoying.
Speaking of handlers, Olivia's handling that. Kaya's she's not going to shit it behind the wall, is she? She'll be fine.
I hope not.
Yeah, she'll be okay. No, she'll be fine.
Yeah, I do get afraid that every time she goes behind there.
Huge. When did you get so big?
She's getting bigger and bigger.
You're massive.
I made a miscalculation. I thought she was 7 months old now, but she was born on March 5th, so she's actually 6 months old only.
Oh boy.
6 months? You look like a full grown ass.
Yeah,
dog.
she's like almost 70 pounds.
How much bigger is she gonna get than that? That's crazy.
Probably like 100 plus.
Oh my god.
Holy shit.
Crazy.
Kaya,
When
how
we
are you gonna
play-
be bigger than that.
When we play, and like sometimes she just like jumps and pushes me while we're like, you know, horsing around. And if I'm not planted, it will like catch me off. If it catches me off guard, like she could push me.
Yeah. I mean, she's huge.
Yeah.
Well, there that is.
I can still beat her ass though.
So
North
we have all
place.
kinds of fun things today. We have, let's see. Oh, Eminem put the kibosh on Ramaswamy. Lose yourself. That's a
I
shame.
did. I saw it. It's
Lauren
awesome.
Boebert is a drunken. God, she's such a trashy.
I don't know.
I love this
word.
story so much.
But let's see. The main ones is the Biden impeachment. We've got the deranged police cam video, which I've been wanting to watch. Mike Pillow deposition.
Oh yeah, that I saw that one and I thought of you immediately. I was like, you're gonna love this one.
We've got the UFO experts in Mexico, which everybody's buzzing about. Huge revelations here for the UFO community. And other fun stuff like that. But before that, I do want to say that right now, very quickly here, guys, at the top of our show, right now, ReadyFresh.com, at this very moment, there is a sale live. Right now. Last chance. We're doing a clearance sale on some of our old styles that are just kind of in weird sizes and stuff. So you're going to be finding heavy, deep discounts on some of your favorite pieces. You might want to run over now. See if the size is there. See if the style is there that you like. Chances are you're going to find something.
I have those cross-stitch pleated trousers. Sick.
Which ones?
The cross.
These ones.
Trousers,
you endorse these?
Yeah, those are fire.
There you go. So there's 28 and 30 available. Those are pretty slim fits.
My pants.
Who's even at 26? I guess women.
Yeah.
26. That's really that's a skinny boy right there, man. 26. Shit, I was in middle school, I think, when I had a 26.
I've never had a 26 waist in my entire. I think like I was born with not a 26 waist.
26.
What's your waist size right now?
38.
That's not bad for a guy your size.
Yeah, I mean it's not great. I want to go back down to. I want to get. Yeah,
we can work on that.
I'm working down to. Look at this guy. Gets skinny all of a sudden. He's like light fat shaming me a little bit.
Actually, I think I might be a 38 again.
Yeah, at my slimmest I was a 34.
34?
Yeah, that was
really
when I was like
tight.
that's when I had a six pack though.
Tight.
Yeah,
That's
so
a tight
sick.
bod, bro.
Yeah, he was the best.
Yeah, but so go ahead, check it out, teddyfresh.com. It's right here on the homepage. It's the last chance. It's clearing. Right now, get on it.
Mr. Piker is one heaping, helping hunk of a man.
Did you guys see that tweet from like that random like Democrat account that said that like I fucked Tucker Carlson, and it had like 38,000 likes, and the Fonz, like Henry Winkler was like responding to it and stuff. Like people took it seriously. Yeah.
Wait, okay, I'm looking for that.
They
right now.
used an OK Buddy meme, my like meme community, OK Buddy Hasan on Reddit. They had made like this fake video of Tucker Carlson talking about how sexy I am, which you just used, right? The soundbite.
This?
Yeah, call to activism. Look at that. Look how many likes that shit has.
That's the guy I had sex with.
It's 24,000.
It's 24,000 likes. Question: if we were giving some interesting information about Tucker Carlson, should we release it? Right? And then go down. And then the first video is like him talking about Don
In the
Lemon.
spirit of easing tensions and lowering the temperature at CNN a bit, we have no
And then,
problem
but that video is irrelevant. And then this one was made by one of my like editors as a joke.
over this last 4th of July weekend and went up on a private
photo
beach
of
in
you
Italy,
too.
and we're going to go out tonight by singeing your retinas with a photograph of that event. Mr. Piker is one heaping, helping hunk of a man. Close your... That's the guy I had sex with.
That's the guy I had sex
Oh
with.
God.
Henry Winkler.
Henry fucking Winkler. No, is this really him?
Yes,
is-
bro.
that
Yes.
is-
Nuts,
Dude,
bro.
the Fonz, what a legend.
The Fonz thinks I had gay sex with Tucker Carlson. It's crazy. Like, dude, you were great in Barry. Fuck.
He was.
Yeah, the first time that video was posted, it was what's the other lib guy who, like the old the old gay Asian actor guy?
Hey,
George
Or
Takei.
George Takei.
Yeah, George
oh
Takei.
my.
Yeah, George Takei thought it was
Who
real
is
too.
that?
Is that your George Takei? I don't know what he sounds like.
Oh my. Who is that Hasan Piker?
Yeah, he thought it was real too. I don't know what's happening.
He's been on Howard Stern a lot. He's like a total degenerate, like
Oh, really?
in terms. He's like, how would
His
you
sense of humor is
so funny.
He's like he's funny and self-aware, but he's like a disgusting creep.
Do you have a nice cock?
Oh my, he must have a huge one.
Dry oatmeal.
Howard Stern.
He's very funny. He's very
Howard
funny.
Stern, Hillary's bravest soldier.
That's right. That's right.
I listened to that interview. I thought it was pretty good, to be honest.
Yeah, because you guys are both libs. He is such like. I mean, I'm glad he hasn't done like the Bill Maher shift.
No,
But
he's not. He'll never do that.
Yeah, but he is definitely like he's definitely very libbed up. Like he's libbed up out of his mind.
Yeah, it's good. I like it.
He hates Bernie.
I don't think he hates Bernie. All right, whatever. Let's move on. Let's talk about some shit.
Yeah. We didn't even talk about Starfield. But it's
Starfield is fun.
Yeah.
I have criticisms of it.
Wait, I want to hear what your criticisms are.
My criticisms is that, one, the fast travel system is so pointless and dumb.
So bad. I mean,
it's like, why do I need to jump to another star to jump to another star? That whole mechanism makes no sense.
Yeah, they're like, oh, you don't have enough fuel to go to this star. But if you go to the star next to it, then you'll magically have fuel.
Makes no sense. It's just tedious for no reason.
Yeah.
The other
UI
thing,
is dog shit. The inventory structure is awful. The UI is really bad.
Carry that much, and I'm 4 out of 4 on the weightlifting.
Same.
You know.
Yeah.
And so the other thing is like the space travel aspect of the game, which I was expecting to be the most fun and interesting, is actually the least interesting and the most tedious and not least fun part of the game.
Yeah.
Which is like still dumb as hell, man. That should be way more fun.
Yeah, especially because the shipbuilder, if you get into it, is incredible.
Yeah.
Like the amount of detail that they put into like shipbuilding, the lore behind like each individual manufacturer, company, like all aspects of that are so all encompassing, so immersive. And then for some weird reason, you know, is she eating?
What is she eating?
Oh no.
Kaya, what are you chewing, you crazy?
No, it's okay.
What you got?
Olivia's running around
Is it dog
trying to
food?
keep up with Kaya.
Is it?
I don't think she
no,
has it anymore.
What the
It's probably-
hecking dog?
You think it's fine? You want to look?
It's probably fine.
Right.
It's
Yeah.
probably
Sounds
fine.
like it's fine.
She's a big girl.
She can eat anything.
She can eat anything and survive.
The goat.
I just don't want her to chew on the cables because she is sometimes a bit of a cord cutter, you know, zoomer.
What is it? What was it? Oh, it's just a lot. What?
What the fuck?
Where did that come from?
Wait.
Yeah, where the fuck
What
did you even
the
find that?
fuck?
Wait, that's mine.
Oh,
it's
She stole that from me.
It's Cam's. We should have figured a small
What
little-
the
Hassan was about
fuck?
to let it happen, Cam.
Oh my
I'm
God.
sorry.
No, I'm sorry that she got to it. Thank you.
She
Horse
has
total.
she has a chew toy. Like I brought a bully stick for her in the bag if you want to give it to her.
Give me $200.
But like, I feel like they really dropped the ball in terms of like traveling into planets, traveling from planets. It's just the yada the best
agree.
parts, and that
Yeah.
sucks.
I think the main mission is underwhelming as always. Classic Bethesda. It's like not that good in comparison to the side stories that are fucking awesome. Faction quests are incredible. You and I both have completed one of my favorite ones, the Crimson Fleet one. That was such a banger. Main story is pretty boring. It's always the same. You're the chosen one, you know? Save the
What
planet.
difficulty are you playing on?
Normal.
So I'm on hard, and I find the game to be kind of easy.
Well, it's just like they're bullet spongy. That's it, right?
You
That's
just
what I've
run out
heard.
of bullets.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the enemies are super easy.
Yeah, they're not very hard to kill.
I was thinking of moving it up to very hard.
I heard that like they don't get smarter, they just get
hit
more
points.
bullet spongy,
Yeah.
which can be annoying. I don't want to do that. That's why I play on normal because I care about the story. I don't care about like it being difficult.
I feel like I don't know. I got this one pistol that's like so OP.
Which one?
It shoots like 4 bullets at once, and I just one shot
Oh,
everybody.
Keel Hauler.
Yeah.
Is it red? Like a red
It's a
revolver?
legendary one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, it's crazy, right? Just one
Yeah.
shots everybody.
Yeah, at the end of the Crimson Fleet one, you get the rifle.
That shit's nuts.
Yeah.
But the pistol's better. It does more damage, actually.
Yeah. There's a lot of. I mean, I don't know. It's a good game. I like
There's not
it.
enough weapons. You're in space, man. Like the potential for weaponry is limitless.
Yeah.
And then you get what, a pistol and rifle? Are you
I
fucking
like
kidding
that
me?
though. I like the ballistic weapons.
Well, fine, but
I like the
let's
sound of it. I like the gunfights.
That's fine, but let's get more. We're in space. We're traveling between stars. You're giving me a rifle?
Yeah.
Stop it.
I don't mind that. I like it.
There's not enough guns, though.
I do agree with that.
There's like 2 viable weapons that you've both named.
Yeah.
What?
You know what you should have in space?
What?
Mechs.
Mexican checkpoint?
No, mechs.
Power armor.
Oh, mechs?
Yeah.
They're well.
That's what the game's missing.
So, and then that's another thing.
No cars, which is
did-
annoying.
I did the quest line for the Rangers, and the quest line ends. This isn't a spoiler. In an old mech factory.
Yeah.
I expected the final boss to be in a mech. That'd be sick.
That'd be sick.
He's not in a fucking mech. He's just some dude with a rifle that I kill easily.
Such a joke, dude.
Like they gotta step it up, man.
Yeah, but
where's the fucking mech?
Bethesda needs to definitely improve their style.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of greatness in the game.
It's better than most games. It's fun. It's worth playing.
It's not as immersive or as beautiful, I would say, as like RDR2. It's not as like alive of a world as Red Dead, in my opinion.
Skyrim is vastly superior game.
I don't know if I would say.
There's so many different ways to play Skyrim. There's so many different builds. There's, it's way more open, like genuinely open.
You're right about that. There's not enough versatility in like builds. Like I saw a video of someone playing stealth build, which was actually really cool and really interesting. But that's the only other like.
The stealth's a joke in that game. Like they spot you in a second for no reason.
I think you need to get like one of those backpacks that makes you invisible.
I'm not doing that.
Yeah. And
also, I don't need to go stealth. I one shot everybody on hard.
Yeah.
Your shit sucks, Bethesda. I'm only playing it because there's nothing else.
Well, there's a lot of games coming out. The Cyberpunk DLC's coming out.
Good.
There's the Life of Pi game coming out, or Lies of Pi. The
Pinocchio game.
The Pinocchio game. That's
I might play that.
It's
literally a
Bloodborne.
Bloodborne. No, a Pauly Shore one, but that'd be awesome. Somebody needs to make a mod to put his voice in Lies of P. No, it's like a Bloodborne clone, but it's like you're playing like badass.
Is that a licensed
badass
game?
Murdering Pinocchio? I think Pinocchio is a public domain.
Oh,
it is. It is a very. I think it's a very faithful Bloodborne clone too. I have some issues with the combat mechanics, but I played the demo. It was very good.
Oh, okay.
Are you playing on your Steam Deck?
Yeah, which was.
I am too.
Did you? It was unbearable to play on the Steam Deck at first because, like, when you go into towns, it's like impossible. Cities are impossible to play in, pretty much.
It's not that bad.
But
I mean, I have it on the lowest of everything.
Yeah, same. I did, dude. Boot it up on your computer.
Yeah.
And then do remote play, which has other.
What?
Yeah, you can remote play off of your computer. It's insane.
What?
Yeah, it's like.
What's the ping?
No ping. It's off of your Wi-Fi. Yeah,
what?
I didn't know that either.
That's one of the big features on it. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know that either. The only issue is that remote play is also kind of janky, and like randomly your audio will go out, and there's no way to fix it until you like turn off your Steam Deck, turn it on again.
I have issues like that even.
Yeah.
So you just have you're basically just streaming from your computer?
Yeah, I run it on my computer, and then I'm like upstairs in my bed playing.
What?
And the graphics are awesome. Yeah, it's not as good as like the PC graphics, obviously, but like it doesn't eat that much battery, like just to stream it. And loading times are like nothing. Towns you can just like walk around easily.
My problem is it's a little choppy, essentially.
It gets really choppy in cities in the Steam Deck.
Even on the computer?
No.
That's what I'm saying. So if it got rid of that, I'd be happy.
Yeah, it kind of ruined it for me. Now I can't play straight off the Steam Deck now because like now I'm so used to like playing on the Steam Deck with like no load times whatsoever.
What the fuck?
Yeah, the loading screens are really annoying too.
There's
like,
so many for no reason.
There's like 8 loading screens.
You load to fly outside the planet. Then, because there's nothing to do outside the planet. Then you got to land on the planet. Then when you land on the planet, go into the like armor shop and you load into the fucking tiny armor shop. It makes no goddamn sense.
Yeah.
Then you go into a building, you go into somebody's office, you load the office.
Yeah. You know what I think the reason for that is? I think the reason why they made that is because of like the unimaginable physics engine that they have. I think that's part of the reason probably because like every single thing that you can pick up is literally a fully 3-dimensional object that you can manipulate that interacts with you in the world.
Do you really care if you drop like a pack of fucking eggs and it rolls?
I agree. I agree with you,
okay.
which is why I'm saying like because they hyper focused on the hyper realism on that front, on the physics engine, I feel like they couldn't create like seamless transitions from room to room. And there's always like a black screen or a loading screen every time you move from one environment to the next.
The right window treatments change everything. Your sleep, your privacy, the way every room looks and feels. At Blinds.com, we've spent 30 years making it surprisingly simple to get exactly what your home needs. We've covered over 25 million windows and have 50,000 five-star reviews to prove we deliver. Whether you DIY it or want a pro to handle everything from measure to install, we have you covered. Real design professionals, free samples, zero pressure. Right now, get up to 50% off with minimum purchase, plus get a free professional measure at Blinds.com. Rules and restrictions apply.
Yeah. That being said,
graphics look cool.
Yeah.
Well, I've been playing on my Steam Deck. They look like shit.
Yeah. The
Just
UI
the
is
aliens look
unimaginable.
sick.
The fact that there's no travel options when you're on a planet is really bad. Planets are AI generated and they're fucking boring. It's always the same. You land on a planet, you click on the planet, you land on the planet, you scan the resources, and then
it's fun once.
You run 400 meters in the direction of wherever the fuck you need to go.
Yeah.
And then you either get your power or you go into the same abandoned mine or the same like facility.
Yeah.
And it's like all the assets are identical.
And for what? Basically nothing every time. You know, I explored one planet and then I haven't done it since. And you would think that would be a big part of it. Like if you go look at Skyrim, walking aimlessly across the map is you know, great. You never know what you're going to find. But in this game, it's not the same. It's just a bunch of bullshit.
It's very frustrating. It's very annoying the way they like kind of drop the ball on that. I mean, I know that it's like not an easy task. It's not an easy feat.
Whatever. They oversold it. They're like, we've been working on this for 9 years.
Yeah.
Like, okay.
You never know what you're going to get.
Which is ironic though, because everyone was shitting on IGN for giving it a 7, and I feel like
I think it's a 7.
I think 7 was such a fair assessment. Like I think it's an 8 because
maybe it's an 8. Yeah.
Because like I'm such a sucker. We're boomers though.
If
like,
Skyrim's a 10, in my opinion, it is. I mean, that game is. Come on. You
It's
really
great.
gonna say shit about Skyrim?
No. I love, dude. I've been a Bethesda fan since Morrowind.
He's
like,
an old head.
I love all the Bethesda games.
So
like, all the Fallouts I loved.
See, I'm not. I think the Elder Scrolls series is far superior to the new Fallouts. I'm kind of over that format. Like I played Fallout 4 and I was like, and I beat it all the way, and I'm like, I think I'm over this shit.
I don't know.
Fallout.
Like one other aspect of it, I know that like there's no aliens, obviously. Spoiler alert, except for like the xeno biology or whatever.
Bro, I didn't know there's aliens.
Well,
I know there's critters.
No, there's like critters.
Oh yeah,
that's
the
what I
critters?
mean.
Yeah. I know.
My point is like I feel like if you wanted to make it more like Skyrim, you could have done different alien life forms,
bro.
like Mass Effect.
Here's what they should have done. Instead of having like hundreds of planets that are empty and useless, they should have had like 5-star systems or less. Let's say even 3-star systems, where each planet and moon was, you know, designed.
Fully flushed out.
Yeah,
And
that would
then you
awesome.
could travel.
And you're like, oh, I'm gonna explore, you know, this moon on this planet because there's gonna be something good there.
And then when you went to it, like space travel is kind of boring. It's like not comparable to, you know, riding on a horse in Skyrim, obviously, because it's like dark and black and there's nothing going on.
You can literally not even travel anymore.
But what you could do in that situation is like make jumps, like portals in between, like I don't know, you could do like checkpoints in between. So like you go to that checkpoint, you still have the fast travel option if you want, but you should be able to physically travel to an area in between long distances where there's like additional quests, like a bar, like a space bar, or maybe like a space casino. You know what I mean?
100%, man.
Like they could
How
have done.
cool would it be if you could actually drive? You just go into hyperspace. You can go in and out. You're controlling your ship. You can actually fly to other stars.
Yeah,
That'd be fun.
they have all of that. That's the problem, is that like the ship engineering is actually kind of great, but it's designed and it's like a fully fleshed out structure that you just use as like a cutscene generator, pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
You use it very rarely.
Are we video game reviewers now?
Yeah. That's
The one thing I will say that I love.
You know what I hated though? Before you get to that, the pronouns.
That fucking made me. I broke my
That's why
computer.
I'm not playing.
Yeah.
I
refunded
smashed my keyboard.
Fucking pronouns. I said Bethesda. Stop current daying us. That's what I said.
Fucking pronouns.
Fucking pronouns.
So the one thing I do love that I think is so cool is when you build or alter or get a new ship, and then you turn around and you see it, and it looks so epic and sick. Seeing the ship you made, that is very cool.
The shipbuilder is like too good for a game where
the space travel sucks.
The space travel sucks. Like combat's fun, especially if you
the space combat's pretty fun.
Yeah, especially if you get like certain skills, like you definitely need to get like targeting and stuff like that because you can board ships. If you do that.
Yeah, boarding ship is awesome.
So all that stuff is great, except that is like random occurrences. Doesn't happen that frequently.
Also, they go like, you need to kill a certain amount of ships to level up your piloting. I don't even know where to go find ships.
That's what. Yeah, you need to do bounties. You can do like
bounties, right?
On bounty boards and stuff, they have like ships that you destroy. You can very quickly beef that up.
There it is. All right.
Yeah.
Thank you. We're here to talk about politics, people. The politics of Starfield is a whole other thing, though. To be
Everything is politics, and Starfield is part of everything.
I'll tell you what, man, those fucking pronouns in space. I'm not here to play pronouns in space. Do you understand?
Stop current day in us, Bethesda. I hate it. I fucking hate it.
Tiger Belly, friend of the show, actually, love them both. Avi Lee and Kalila just had a huge guest, huge exclusive. RFK Jr. and Cheryl. That's right.
Oh shit, dude, we gotta have him on.
1488 or whatever.
In your world,
Is that what
you
it
don't
is?
use a mic?
Yeah.
That dude straight up 1488'd us, and now he's on Tiger Belly.
Why isn't he coming on the? We gotta have him on.
We've been trying to invite him on, but these people are cowards, right?
Dude, it's because he's worried that your superior Ashkenazi Jewish genes are.
He should be.
Yeah, you.
We have a
give him
100%er in
COVID.
the building. We just found out.
We have what?
100%er. Zach took a DNA test. He's 100%.
That bitch.
Ashkenazi.
He's that bitch.
No, he's
100%. That's crazy.
He is literally 100%.
There's no way this man is wearing a Rolex
Hold
hat.
up.
Just like the same one that I have, but not green.
I gotta call you out though, man. This is from the Concours d'Elegance in Pebble Beach. Where's he from?
Oh no.
Hold on. Do you have a Rolex, Hasan? A watch? Because he does.
Damn, bro, he's got his whole house. He's got my whole house on his
I
wrist.
got your whole house on my fucking wrist, bro.
That's crazy.
Why would you wear a Rolex hat and not have the watch?
Yeah,
I'm not a big watch guy. I don't really care. I have the Apple Watch. I'm not like I've never been that into watches. I think it's like silly. I do like I think Rolexes are much better than like some of the more annoying ones, like the Richard Milles. I hate those.
I love you, Hasan.
It's
a very good analysis here.
Yeah, I fucking despise those. Well, Rolex is like originally a working class pensioner gift.
Zach, was this a joke when you posted this?
Yes.
You sure?
100%.
Wait, you changed the story because you originally said it. You didn't think about it.
You didn't think about it. You did not think about this when you posted this.
I'll let you guys decide that one.
Yo,
But
this
yeah,
dude has a
the
Rolex.
The Rolex hat I got from a friend of mine, Miggy. He owns Riga Shuck. It was in the back of his. It was in the back of his truck.
You had a Rolex in the back of his truck?
No, the hat.
Oh,
that's kind of sick, dude.
And I guess his friend made it for some golfing event. Maybe the one that you went to.
maybe.
Like literally.
Anyway, RFK tells Bobby that Jews invented COVID, and he's like, "Yo, that's pretty interesting."
Wait, really?
No, I haven't watched it.
It just dropped like an hour before we went live. So.
Oh, Cheryl Hines is there too. Let's go.
Bobby, did you?
No, he says yes.
Yeah, yeah.
And
Did you know that, Bobby, that the Jews invented COVID?
All right, easy.
Dude, easy.
did
What do you mean? That's what it sounds
1844.
like.
He did 1844.
No, it's game on.
1844, huh?
1844 is a new version of 1488.
1488.
Yeah,
But that is what he sounds like.
he does sound like that. Yeah.
He goes, Hasan, I'm not surprised you hit a checkpoint.
The fucking Jews.
You guys really have to work on your RFK impersonation.
Wow.
Damn.
Okay.
Damn.
It's very jittery.
Well, he's from
Syllable.
Massachusetts, so he's got an advantage there.
right.
Did you guys know that Hitler really did a lot of good for the country of Germany?
It's wild. It's wild because like RFK Jr. One was friends with Sam Cedar back in the day.
I know that. How
And
weird.
two was like a major environmental activist.
Right, that was his like big thing.
Yeah, who like
Environmentally.
successfully sued on behalf of like indigenous tribes and shit. So
he's kind of a weird paradox. Like
He
he is genuine in some ways, and I like, but like on other ways, he's completely so unhinged. It's like a cartoon character.
yeah,
that-
no, he's like a massive he's a massive anti-vaxxer. Like there's no
and apparently he likes Adolf Hitler.
I don't know if he likes Adolf Hitler. I think
What the fuck was that 1488 shit or whatever?
I don't know. Maybe he has someone in his
There's like no way that happened accidentally.
I don't think like a Massachusetts lib from the Kennedy family is like secretly pro-Hitler.
Okay,
You know what
but
I mean?
then like he's close enough to somebody who is.
Who's he
Whoever
Who did
running
his
a social media account or something.
Yeah. No, that I agree with. He probably fucking hired some like
And the
plastic-
post is still up, by the way.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
reminder, all of this was incorrect. Like he
Yeah.
had to
No.
go out of
I
his
know.
way.
I know. It was
Just for
probably
the
like a Ron
audience,
DeSantis style situation where they were like, "Oh, like I'm gonna sneak this in here." You know what I
Right,
mean?
right.
That sort of thing. But I don't think RFK Jr. himself is like. I mean, he's definitely
This is his
weird.
move, by the
He
way.
believes like weird anti-Semitic shit, like Ashkenazi Jews can avoid COVID alongside the Chinese.
The Chinese and the Jews are in cahoots.
Yeah, that part is like definitely because when you're a conspiracy theorist, you have to become anti-Semitic. It's the OG conspiracy
It's
theory.
the only thing that glues it all together.
Yeah, exactly. There's got to be like a group of people that are like evil across the board and doing evil shit, and
that's me.
And they're not, they're not creative or clever enough, I guess, to come up with something different. Like that's why I love talking about the Hibernian conspiracy. Like the real conspiracy is that the Irish dominate everything. You know,
the protocols of Scotland,
yeah,
or Dublin. The protocols of Dublin. You guys read that one?
The elders of Dublin.
You know,
The elders
just
of
come up with
Dublin.
something fun. Like why? It's always
he's in a box.
It's always the fucking Jews, man. It's like that part is like,
let's get creative with this.
yeah. Come up with something new. Talk
Originality.
about fucking Italians. How Italians run the whole shit. You know what I mean?
All right, let's talk about politics. But anyway, RFK shout out.
This is politics.
It's true.
Order
Actually, it is
man.
true. Bobby Lee, did you know that?
I'm worried about this.
You know what you
That's
got?
what he sounds like.
I know that's what he sounds
He tweeted
like.
out
They're gonna say you're
anti-Semitic
ableist.
shit, bro. He's
They're gonna-
on.
they're gonna say you're ableist.
Game on, dude.
Yeah.
How can I be ableist when I'm able?
They're gonna say you're gonna make fun of his voice as ableist.
Because I have Tourette's, so
I don't know if I
I'm
can
an
say that
ableist
that's
king.
on
I
everything.
agree with Ethan because this guy's like a Jew-hating piece of shit.
Yeah,
you
there's
know?
certain things where the gloves come off.
I got you. I got you.
But what do you? If I have a disability, what does that make me?
You're saying like you have the card.
But
I mean, I
ableist.
guess.
okay,
I think
so-
it's more limited to like you can make Tourette's jokes. You have Tourette's.
Nah, the card is kind of a
Nah.
blank check, brother.
Really? Okay. All right. If
Yeah,
say
you don't
so.
have the vaccine survivor card. You need to have a vaccine accident first, a vaccine injury.
Right.
No, but so am I able? Or no, I'm not able. I'm anti-able.
What does that mean?
If you're ableist, it means that you're someone who's able, who's making fun of the people who aren't able, right?
Yeah.
And so if
Well,
I'm not
you don't
able,
have to be able. You can have a disability.
if
and
I'm
still be
not
ableist.
able, then I'm a anti-ableist, not ableist.
You're confusing me
I'm
now.
gonna fall in.
Okay, you're the one who's like, let's talk about politics, and then you're just take the conversation away to like.
All right. Let's get off of RFK. Let's get off of RFK right now. We haven't watched the episode. There's nothing to talk about here. Let's move it on. Moving right along.
All right, where are we?
My major problem with RFK Jr. is that like he's been weightlifting for years and
He's
years.
so jacked, bro.
And he's so fucking jacked for no reason because like he barely puts up like 45 pounders on the incline dumbbell bench press, and I'm like, come on, dog, like.
You think it's stolen valor? He's on steroids?
I think he doesn't care about certain vaccines. I'll just say it like that. Certain jabs, it seems he doesn't have a problem with.
Look at him. This is why they love him on the Roganites. This
is why I love him too.
Look at this dude. He's just out here being jacked for no damn reason.
I want to go lift with him.
How old is he?
Is he 7?
Oh, he has steroid nipple. His nips look like Joe's.
I have cones.
Look at this fit boy with a slick smile emoji. I don't know what that
His
is.
son's hot and also kind of cool, from what I understand. He's an interesting guy.
His son?
Yeah.
Who's his son?
There's look, New York Post. RFK Junior Post. Doesn't have a
RFK
son.
Junior squared.
That's not his son.
Dude, he's got massive hands too. What the fuck? Look at his hands, you guys.
Whoa.
Yeah, this is what I mean. Look how fucking look at
You
the weakness
noticed
on
that?
this.
Those are some dad hands.
It looks kind of
That's
freaky.
what a dad's hand look like.
He's so hot.
Damn, bro.
You know, I'd say he fucks if he wasn't a Jew hater, but like, you know, I don't know. I can't give him that. You know?
Okay.
Jeans at the gym.
Look at me, I'm doing push-ups.
Jesus.
I don't know what that sound is, and I don't want to know.
The Glizzy bot.
Oh, this is the Glizzy
Oh,
bot.
it's the Glizzy bot. Okay, got it.
So we've been trying to get RFK on the show.
Okay, thank you.
Then Vivek says he only will come in person. Isn't that weird?
No, I love that.
You do?
Yeah, I think that's cool.
Well, I was like, let's do a Zoom because I don't. Sometimes it's better to have a little distance because I'm not sure I want to do a whole episode with him, but I guess we could. But do you find it odd?
It'd be funny if we kicked him out midway through and we're like, we're gonna do our own episode. Get out of here,
kid.
Get out of here, Vivek. He did a in-person TikTok with Jake Paul.
Yeah,
Did you see that?
it's in the doc here.
Which is really funny. He's like, oh yeah, like our politicians are not in touch with the youth, and it's like
This is his son, all
Yeah.
jacked and
well,
fucking.
Kennedys are like kind of hot.
What is with them, man?
All
That's
the
like
Kennedys
one,
are.
That's like
Take
one
a
of their
day off.
defining
he went to
features.
Ukraine too. I think he like literally.
He's fighting?
Yeah, I think he literally went to Ukraine.
Whoa,
Holy shit,
what?
he's-
Yeah.
What? Son Connor Kennedy's secret enlistment in Ukraine war? The fuck?
He's hot. And
Whoa, his right eye is what?
Okay, Jesus.
Wait.
Easy.
Wait.
this is
That's not photoshopped?
this is why they didn't assassinate him, dog, because he was already fucked up. They were like, we could let him ride.
Wait, his face is melting. The right side is falling.
Okay, if you keep shitting on him, he's not gonna come on the show.
Well, why not?
No, he won't. He won't come on the show if we keep shitting on him. 100%.
Yeah.
Am I
So-
seeing things?
You're blowing. I don't know.
His face looks like. Okay, all right.
Yep.
Here, I'll say this, and then you button me if it's not good. His face looks like his voice sounds.
Yeah, that's what
That's not bad. That's fine.
Not bad. His face looks like this.
I just,
Maybe I'm going too far.
so many people.
Maybe.
I hate that so many people just lost their fucking minds with the vaccine shit. Like,
Yeah.
I hate it. I hate it so much. So frustrating.
Fuck, I need to enlist in Ukraine. If I'm gonna look like that when I come home. All right, yeah. So Vivek. Speaking of
Yeah,
Vivek,
he went to Ukraine to lose weight.
mhm,
Yeah,
good way.
Yeah.
Speaking of Vivek, let's see. Our boy, future guest and friend of the show, did a collaboration with Jake Paul. Huge way to. This man is really connecting with the youth, man. And you can tell that it's real genuine too. Like he really gets it.
It's sick because like it's a really cool way to lose support because like who the fuck is like a diehard Jake Paul fan?
You know, somebody had a great insight. One of Vivek's things is he wants to raise the voting age to 25, right?
Yeah.
Or 28, is it even?
I think it was 25.
And so at the same time, he's like, oh, I'm trying to reach the youth.
Hey.
The youth?
Hey, what's
you
up?
mean the
I wanna
people
take your
you're trying to
rights away.
disenfranchise?
Okay, you want to know something crazy? I think it's a 5-head maneuver because what do the youth love more than anything else?
Not voting.
Not voting. Exactly.
But now,
so he
they
is
don't have to
saying
feel
like, hey,
bad.
vote for me one time and then you never have to vote again. So he's going to get like 100% of the youth vote. Everyone's going to go out to the polls and vote Vivek because they hate voting.
Look at what Jake Paul wrote. I love Jake Paul's getting so active. Getting Vivek on TikTok because I believe our politicians of the future should connect with Gen Z and millennials. You mean the people he's trying to disenfranchise, right? On social, where we all live and breathe. It's bizarre that in this day and age, our presidents have no connection with us via social.
Damn,
so here
only-
he is pointing his finger left and right.
Damn, only 2,000 comments? Like, what the fuck? I mean, he's got 86,000 likes. Okay, that one
It didn't go viral, but
it went kind of viral.
Well, no, Jake's. I mean, he has a big account. It didn't do well compared to his other. 1 point.
Yeah.
It's got
It's on
less
the
than
lower
all
end.
these other ones.
Well, it's 20
the
hours.
newest though, yeah.
But the comments are actually pretty good. Vivek has terrible policy plan is number 1. Actually, there's a lot of...
Dude, growing on me.
Jake brought Vivek on to have the one guy that has a worse hairline than him.
Look at this. Vivek just earned my vote. I am 18, though. 18-year-olds, please come vote for me. It'll be the last time you vote for the next decade.
Yeah.
I promise. He just lost my vote. I don't know how this was greenlit, but somebody on his team is getting canned. This was a terrible idea. Not sure how I'd want to associate with Jake Paul if I was running for office.
Not
And then
sure I
Jake
want my name to
responded.
be Bill Wee.
What?
Wow.
That's just a dude's name, bro.
What an own. He's got some tape.
What?
Dude, that's a comeback. You
Dude,
know
your name's
that's fire.
Bill, dude.
That's a fire comeback. This is the smartest comeback you will get from an Ohio man. Okay, this is he used 100% of his brain processing capacity for that one. He put his whole bag into it.
He looks like such a stooge, man.
Just fucking nothing behind those eyes. I love it. I love it.
Doesn't Ramaswamy also want to ban TikTok?
Okay, I'm a fan of that. Okay, well now I'm voting for him.
I think he's.
I'm voting illegally for Ramaswamy and RFK Jr. Both of the guys that he showed.
His big thing is he's extremely hawkish on China, right? Like that's like the foreign policy
I don't like
corner.
that.
He said he wants to preempt a war against China.
He wants to like fight against China, but he also kind of wants to like leave Taiwan to China. It's like very weird. He has like a very weird foreign policy perspective on it.
Right.
The obviously like xenophobic anti-Chinese perspective is like shared commonly by the entire intelligence community, our State Department. Obviously, it's like American policy, but the whole like leave Taiwan or first leave Taiwan alone and then give them all guns. Like make Taiwan like America, where every person in Taiwan has a weapon.
How do we feel about Taiwan, Hasan? China or not
Taiwan?
China? Or is it China or not China?
That's the American policy. Whatever the American policy is, whatever the American perspective
What's your
is.
opinion? You really won't say?
No, I'm saying it's like one country, two systems. You know?
No, it's not. It's two different countries.
Really?
Taiwan and China.
Is that according to American foreign policy?
No, what's your opinion? What's your opinion? Taiwan independent?
My opinion on Taiwan is that Taiwan is the Chinese concept of Taiwan should remain in the hands of the people in Taiwan who
So therefore
believe
it's independent.
who for the record, for the most part, just believe to not disrupt the ongoing relations with.
Why are you being
China.
so carefully footed around
Because I know that there's going to be a subreddit.
issue.
There's going to be a subreddit post with like a million fucking comments being like, Hasan wants everyone in Taiwan to be killed because he loves China. He's a Xi Jinping.
That's what I heard.
That's what I just. It's already over. You asked me that question, like in jest, and it's gonna.
No, I
go
was
there.
genuinely curious what you think about it.
I think that
Hasan Piker am using a gun.
I think that overall, it's contemporary history is complex. At the end of the day, if the Taiwanese citizens would ever put this up for a vote and we're like, we want to fucking be an independent nation, it's up to them. You know what I
Haven't
mean?
they
You
already
can't.
done that?
No, there is no.
No, what Hasan said is true from everything I've read. The most people in Taiwan nowadays support just keeping the status quo, like the kind of.
But they're
strategic ambiguity of
the
what's
overwhelming
going on there.
the overwhelming majority's consensus opinion is that they don't want to disrupt relations with China, and they also like obviously if it was a situation between like full blown independence versus like becoming a Chinese state, like becoming a part of the Chinese state.
Do the people of Taiwan like pay taxes in China? Like, do they vote? And
I don't know. I don't know
if they
the
even have
exact
elections.
details of that.
Do they have like travel status in China?
But the thing is, like, as far as Chinese Taiwanese relations goes, like the original inception of the country is
Taiwan
is a fascist dictatorship that America recognized as the real China until Richard Nixon normalized relations with China, and that's where they implemented the they call it strategic ambiguity, which I call lying,
Hold on. This says that the current administration of Taiwan maintains that Taiwan is already an independent country.
Yes.
This does not have to push for any sort of formal independence.
There are, well, that's because they don't want to do like a full blown.
Exactly.
They don't want to disrupt the status quo. That's why they're saying that.
Well, sure, they don't want to be invaded by China.
They want autonomy while simultaneously being under the Chinese banner, according
Seems like
to
they want
international.
independence, but they just don't want to be like attacked by China militarily.
Well, that's part of it for sure. So you understand how Taiwan was developed as a nation state, right? Like, so Mao purged and defeated the counter-revolutionary forces. Taiwan has been a larger part of like China historically, and the original Taiwanese claim was that the entire mainland China belonged to what is now known as Taiwan. And that was the American foreign policy position as well, because, China was communist and Taiwan was a fascist military dictatorship. So they were like, oh yeah, we're just gonna completely ignore China until Nixon normalized relations with China. And then Taiwan became a democratic country, of course, with still a lot of reactionary opinions overall, but like that's gone away in recent years. I think the younger generations have a different perspective on the matter. But overall, like historically speaking, Taiwan and China being the same country, it has been around for much longer than, like, as Elon Musk said, Hawaii being an American state. Much, much longer.
Taiwan is already independent. That's what I'm saying. People don't want a formal declaration just because they don't want a fucking war. But they're not wanting to be Hong Kong and be consumed by the Chinese party.
They don't want to be Hong Kong? What happened in Hong Kong?
Am I saying the right place?
No, you
They
are
were independent, and then they got fucking eaten.
They were not independent.
Oh, they were had some rights. They were less independent than Taiwan, and then they got eaten
Hong Kong
up.
was bought by
Are you saying the people of Hong Kong did not want to be?
There were certainly people that
independent?
did not want to be a part of China. Absolutely, that is 100% correct.
Most of them.
A lot of
the people there took a lot of pride in not being.
A lot of people enjoyed having Western civil liberties while simultaneously like being in a unique position. But now that China already does regular trade with the rest of the world, because like at a time in like the 90s, Hong Kong was seen as like this prosperous middle ground. But since the 2000s, like because of an insane amount of development and insane trade relations with the rest of the planet, there are tier 1 cities that are even larger and have more economic activity than Hong Kong in and of itself. And there was always a timeline where Hong Kong was going to be given back to China. They just accelerated it by like 2 decades, if I'm not mistaken, because that was a lease on Hong Kong. Mm-hmm. So the people of Hong Kong, there were certainly a lot of people in Hong Kong that did not want to be a part of the Chinese state. But overall, if you look at the situation in Hong Kong right now, it's like they claimed that it was going to be devastating, and that has not happened.
Not that we know of, because they have no freedom of speech anymore.
Okay.
They can't talk. They lost
that
the
part
right.
is true. You're right. What
are we going to learn from them?
I will not.
They have secret prisons, bro.
I do not agree with China's social or civil liberties policies. I do not agree with that at all. That's why I don't live in China. I live in America. However, having said that, you can just go to Hong Kong and you can just go to every part of China pretty much and see for yourself. This is no longer like the North Korea style hermit kingdom where like no information comes out. Like we have
regardless,
we have a shit ton of Chinese people that live in America. And
regardless, bro, it's not that
China.
They had rights. They don't have rights now. They lost a lot of rights. But whatever. I mean, you're. This is interesting that you're very soft. You're very soft-footed around the issue of China. You love China.
I think China.
If you love China so much, why don't you marry it?
Once again, I don't live there. I choose to live here because of the issues that you just brought up, which is civil liberties being taken away, no freedom of speech, walled garden internet. Like there are certainly parallels to the American state or the Western world there are certainly comparisons that you could make, but overall, that kind of mechanism of control is one that I do not appreciate personally, which is why I choose to live here. But as far as like cruelty, oppression, like what you're talking about with respect to Hong Kong, the promises that Western media overall made about like how China was going to crush Hong Kong under its like ruthless, oppressive thumb has not happened.
I don't think that was the point. I think the point was just that there's whoever was, vocal about wanting to maintain certain rights in Hong Kong was probably thrown in a secret prison and never heard from again.
I mean, certainly there was political dissidents are definitely
not the
political
best.
dissidents are definitely like
taken out back.
They're not killed or anything, but even then, it's like completely
They take a
unacceptable.
walk and they go for a beer and they don't come back. You know what I'm saying?
They're not good on that stuff. 100%.
But well, anyway, I was just curious. I didn't mean to open a can of worms, but you say you think the people of Taiwan whatever they want, and it seems to me that the people of Taiwan want independence. So I'm right with you there, brother. Independence for Taiwan.
I think one nation, two systems.
One nation, two systems.
Yeah. Which is the current,
like Israel and Palestine.
Oh my God! You don't want to go down that rabbit hole. Come on.
I'm just fucking with you. I'm just trying to get you.
That part is like literally. I mean, that's a advocacy in the opposite direction, in my opinion. Where
independence for Taiwan. You heard it here from Hasan.
Because remember, like, the overwhelming majority of people living in Taiwan are still Han Chinese.
Mm-hmm.
Therefore, despite the fact that it's a separate country, it's still like the same people. The language is the same. People will say
Ukraine belongs to Russia for that exact reason.
I don't think Ukraine belongs to Russia because Ukrainian nation state, the Ukrainian nation state project. There are similarities. You're not wrong about that. But the Ukrainian nation state project, as a well-defined nation state, has always has been around for much longer than like Taiwan being an independent nation state.
So the people's entitlement to freedom.
Like you can make a better argument for Crimea being a separate country than like.
But what I'm hearing is that it's just a function of how old their culture is, how entitled they are to freedom.
It's not. I don't think that it's like those two concepts are not the two concepts at play here. Like it's not like entitled to freedom versus what was the other thing that you said?
Well, it just seems like you're talking about like their say have some kind of national heritage or identity.
Well, the thing that I was mentioning there, the reason why I mentioned that is because you were talking about making a comparison between like Israel, Palestine, being the same people. I think makes that kind of, especially existing under the construct of having like one nation state, regardless, with freedom of travel in between. It's literally like a mile off the coast. You know what I mean? Of China, having all of that factors into like whether there's going to be assimilation or not, and there's no need for assimilation. Even they have like normal trade relations with Taiwan. You know what I mean? It's like that's why it's considered to be a delicate political conversation, but one that currently the current system benefits both.
And so, if
places.
China takes military action against Taiwan, as some people speculate may happen.
Yeah, I mean, that would not be good. I don't think that would be good. I think that would be really, really terrifying. It would be disruptive for the entire global economy as well.
Right, but I'm just mean like from...
Get business done with the new American Express Graphite Business Cash Unlimited card. With unlimited 2% cash back on all eligible purchases, unlimited 5% cash back on flights and prepaid hotels booked through American Express Travel Online, and a flexible spending capacity that can grow with your business, you'll have the confidence to keep building. Apply today and earn a welcome offer of $1,500 cash back after you spend $50,000 in qualifying purchases on your new card within the first 6 months of card membership. Terms apply. Learn more at go.amex/graphite.
Whose army are you joining?
No,
Whose front line are you fighting?
I'm fucking moving to
Taiwan.
I'm moving to an
This is
undisclosed
conversation.
location. I'm moving to an undisclosed location.
I'm on the front.
I'm gonna be on a
line.
fucking ship.
Whoever has the
streaming.
best computer chips, I'm fighting for.
Okay.
I'm a chip boy myself.
If it wasn't for America, China would have some pretty solid chip technology, but America's like regularly trying to stop that process. Like they went to the Netherlands to be like, you can't sell China your chip technology, which is fucking insane if you ask me.
It's incredible the takes in chat, how many people are like, just the polarization of this topic. It's fucking insane.
Well, of course there's going to be polarization on the topic because the American media has been gearing people to be across the board like vicious no matter what to any foreign adversary, China being the main foreign adversary now. So people are going to be very passionate in their defense and start saying, we care about the people in Taiwan. You're not talking about the people in Taiwan. You don't care about them.
It's the media. If it weren't for the media's propaganda, people would not be siding with Taiwan.
Yeah. I mean, think about it this way. Why the fuck does no one care about Yemen? You know what I mean? Why? Because Saudi Arabia is the one, our ally, Saudi Arabia, is the one doing the genocide in Yemen. And you never see people get this passionate about Yemen. You don't see people get this passionate about Syria.
I think Taiwan has more relevance to the United States, like in terms of economical, and social.
Yeah, that was developed.
Well, that's only natural that people would care more about something that affects them more. I don't think Yemen. And I'm not saying it's right or wrong. I just don't think Yemen affects.
But it's still people. There's still people that are being mercilessly slaughtered, whereas no one is being slaughtered in Taiwan in a similar capacity, and yet there are way more passionate because.
Not saying it's
like
right or
you
wrong.
said,
I mean,
it is designed to have this kind of.
And you think that if the only reason
consent.
people care about Ukraine is because of the media?
Absolutely, 100%.
Nobody would care.
Of course.
Did anybody care about Georgia?
Yeah, that's a great
Probably,
question.
I don't know.
No one gave a shit about Georgia. That's crazy.
Hold on. Well, I mean, what about in Europe? They seem to care about Ukraine a lot.
It's the similar principle. Media is still media everywhere around the world.
I mean,
it plays
Ukraine
a very significant role in people's lives.
Hold on.
In
Ukraine
manufacturing.
borders Europe, and I mean, I'm not saying it's right or wrong, but Georgia is not really in such a geographically, strategically important location as Ukraine.
Okay.
Well, I'm just explaining why people might care more about Ukraine than Georgia. And I'm not saying it's right or wrong. I'm just saying
Still
why.
people. It's the people
I'm
that
not
are being
saying
ruthlessly
it's not people.
slaughtered.
I'm just saying because your theory is that the support for Ukraine and Taiwan is essentially manufactured, that it wouldn't exist. It shouldn't exist.
I'm not saying it shouldn't exist. I'm simply stating that. I'm simply stating that
It's manufactured. People only care
tremendous
about
amount-
it because they've been tricked to caring about it.
It's not tricked, but dude, like, normal people don't think about foreign policy. Are you saying that you don't think that normal people's opinions about like international matters are shaped by what they see on the news and what's prioritized?
I'll give you a better example.
Of course it is.
Hold on, because I'm being double teamed now, so I need to speak.
Okay.
Of course it is. But this implication that you're like, if you say nobody cares about Taiwan or Ukraine because of the media, it implies that, the support for those two countries or care for those two countries is like, manufactured. That it's really not sincere. That's what it sounds like.
You jumped to that. Nobody
I'm
said
sorry.
No,
but-
I am saying
No,
that.
yeah, he is saying that, Dan.
I'm saying that the support for the overwhelming majority of Americans, for any
manufactured,
country
not
that
authentic.
any country that the United States of America has a genuine interest in is manufactured in either direction. It can be manufactured carelessness and inconsideration, like being inconsiderate and ruthlessly violent at certain points, which is the example I was going to use with 9/11 and what we did post 9/11, or it could be manufactured in the other direction, where it's like, this is the just war. This is the just war that we have to fight, like we did in Vietnam originally, when there was need to generate popular support for whatever kind of action America consistently takes. Now,
I'm not denying that propaganda exists.
Yeah,
but I am saying that like the comparison of Ukraine to Georgia is not. It's not apples to oranges. That's all I'm saying. It's not.
What what do you mean by this? That
Ukraine borders like mainland Russia or Europe.
Okay.
Europe cares a lot about it.
Okay. I would say that it's probably more. I would say that in Europe, there's probably more of a not controversy necessarily, but it's a more divisive issue in I think Europe than it is in America, most likely.
It's also like, not the best
look,
precedent when like tyrants start land grabbing in Europe. Generally doesn't
disagree with that. I agree with you. I think that
and so I understand why people don't like
completely unjustifiable. And it's also, even if you're like pro-Russia, pro-Vladimir Putin, anti-NATO, right? Even if you're all of those things, it is a laughably idiotic thing to do, because all you've done is now galvanize NATO support in Europe and justified it. Because that was the entire reason for NATO's existence, is to stop the USSR, stop communism from thriving. And obviously, Russia is a very different country than the USSR was, and is no longer ideologically aligned with communism at all. It is a state that Western capitalists basically redesigned and propped up oligarchs, including people like Vladimir Putin. So, despite all of that, it's still utilized as a protection racket that you basically justified its existence of by doing such an unimaginably cruel, inhumane, unjustifiable act, invading Ukraine. So it's a strategic blunder, even if you're like pro-Russia.
I do think that I just think people are capable of caring about it without.
Well, I mean, I care
being
about
like,
it. I care about it.
People sincerely care about it, even though, you think it's unfair that people didn't care as much about Georgia, That's my point.
It's not necessarily just not caring about Georgia. My opinion on this is that we, as a nation here in America and all around the world, are not immune to propaganda.
No.
As a matter of fact, every piece of information that we analyze has a great impact on our decision-making process, and therefore, doing a full media blitz on any particular issue is usually going to yield these kinds of results and this kind of support, which without that kind of media blitz would not exist. Does that make sense?
Again, I'm not denying that propaganda exists and that we're all, influenced.
And the example I was going to use was our justification for the invasion of Afghanistan and the invasion of Iraq. These were both unjustifiable wars, in my opinion. The war on terror was across the board, wholesale, ruthless, cruel, led to millions of people dying, led to tens of millions of people being destabilized, and we're still living in the rubble of that kind of cruel and unusual action. And it was championed by a majority of the American population. And until like the past couple of years, where
what does that have to do with Ukraine being invaded by Russia?
Where do you think that kind of attitude came from?
Okay,
where do you think that justification came from? There was $1 billion industry.
Same thing, man. Ukraine was invaded by Russia.
No, it is exactly the same thing.
It's literally a tyrant grabbing land in Europe.
I agree with what you're saying. My point is,
is that propaganda exists. Yeah, I know.
No, my point is that Americans think that they are independent thinkers, and yet they are motivated into believing things no matter what it is. It can be a just cause.
I agree that
it can be a just cause in the situation where you're supporting Ukraine and Ukrainian independence, which is an independent nation state. You know what I mean? It's been an independent nation state in the aftermath of the dissolution of the USSR, it's been an independent nation state. You can't just like turn around and be like, all right, it's mine now, right? I agree with that. And that it can be seen as a just war, an understandable war. It's not even a war that the Ukrainian people wanted, right? But having said that, the American support, the full-throated support, is absolutely
It doesn't seem like there's full-throated support. There's a lot of people that don't support it. There's a very diverse opinion of
if you
people
looked
on
at
the
if you
Ukraine
looked at
issue.
polls in the original invasion, the amount of support
Seems like
was
there's a lot of conservative people who are like Putin simps, and then there's also a bunch of like lefties, like and I don't mean that derogatory.
those aren't real
who
leftists.
aren't like who are like the guy we were speaking to, the communist professor.
Wolf?
Yeah, who's like kind of he people like him are also very anti-Ukraine in general.
I don't know his entire perspective. He
doesn't seem very bullish
I
on
don't think
black-
you can be pro. If you are offering even critical support to Russia, or not Russia, but like Vladimir Putin in general, I don't think you're doing the right thing.
I don't
think
know
that
what's
you've
his
got,
position because he didn't really flesh it
Yeah,
out. but
I think you're lost in the sauce. I think you're lost in the sauce in the sense that
me or him.
No, like anyone that is like, oh no, Vladimir Putin did the right thing. He has to have this.
I don't
like,
think people are
righteous
saying that.
conquest.
I think what I hear is like Ukraine, Zelensky is also, a shit starter, and it's their problem that we shouldn't get involved in.
I don't know. I think there's a lot. There are people who like claim to be socialist or even communist that are like, defending Vladimir Putin, but they're marginal.
What, Dan? You seem to think that the Ukraine war isn't something America should get involved in.
When did I ever say that? What are you talking
just
about?
based on what you were saying about Georgia.
No, we were having a discussion about how media shapes narratives in the United States. And I was saying that, again, I'm not talking about in Europe, I'm not talking about in the rest of the world. In the United States, the Russian invasion of Georgia was a non-story. Nobody gave a shit here.
But it's different. It is different. There's difference.
It was a sovereign nation that Russia invaded. What are you
Because
talking
it doesn't.
about?
It's not. It doesn't have the same proximity or the same importance within as Ukraine, I think.
Right, but we're talking past each other like that.
I'm not.
Yeah, Ukraine is more important to the United States
strategically.
strategically. That's why it gets attention. We're saying the same thing.
Yeah.
Right, but okay. I know
agreeing.
people are influenced by the media.
Right, but you were saying you think that people,
Are
feel
allowed
this way.
to care about things genuinely.
Nobody's saying that they're
Nobody's
not
saying
allowed
that you're not allowed to. I mean,
not allowed to. But Hasan was saying.
What was I saying?
That it's a manufactured support.
It absolutely is.
Yeah, and
that is something that the U.S. media does. They manufacture support for U.S. foreign policy.
You were saying I jumped to conclusion.
I'm not saying that I'm not saying that all U.S. foreign policy is bad, but I think it is unquestionably true that the U.S. media crafts people's.
Of course.
Yeah, it crafts the narrative.
So what is the disagreement then? What if maybe I'm not using
there's
appropriate
the
language?
implication that support for Ukraine or Taiwan is not authentic.
Right, that you're purely falling for U.S. propaganda. That's not necessarily true.
I do agree with that, yeah.
And then you, Dan, said...
I don't think that
I was
and
jumping.
the examples I use are always like, America has 800 military bases all around the planet. We have our hands in everyone's pockets, right? And there's active conflict happening everywhere around the planet all the time, and the United States is involved in it. If you are not thinking about it, if you're not thinking about something happening specifically, that is because, for the most part, the media has not covered it. For the most part, the media is...
All right, I'm over it. Let's move on.
And I think that
I don't want to talk about it
strategic.
anymore.
That is deliberate. That is by design.
It's like just not even fun to watch probably at this point or talk about.
Okay.
You want to talk about Lauren Boebert being a psycho?
We can do that.
Sure.
Here she is. It looks like a fucking Nazi era vintage video.
What?
It does, doesn't it? It looks like they're...
Oh, like the rallies?
Yeah,
Nuremberg
what the fuck?
rally?
Oh, the what is it? Night at Madison Square Garden.
Surveillance footage of Boebert being kicked out of Beetlejuice in Denver. She's literally just a hooligan, drunken patron freak who's also a congressperson. Powerful one, too.
Apparently, she was ripping vapes.
This is...
Here she is.
This is so crazy.
And hooting and hollering.
taking pictures, ripping her vape, singing along with the musical, which I think is the funniest part to me.
And I think that this is 1984. This is 1987 George Orwell. Okay, that's what's going on. This is Animal Factory. This is Animal Crossing, brother. Let me tell you why.
So the usher's telling
this was
her,
America, not China. Okay, I thought this was America and not the Chi-Com leadership.
So the usher is saying, "Hey, listen, you gotta go. You have to leave. You're ruining the show for everyone." Yeah, you, Congresswoman, famous Congresswoman, powerful. You have to leave. You need to leave right now. You drunken freak. And of course, she busts the, "Do you know who I am?" This is awesome. Is there a video of it or just a recount?
No, there's more. There's more. There's like other cameras that they
like
posted.
So many camera
There's
angles.
different angles.
Crazy.
It's pretty fire.
I've only seen when they put all the camera angles together on like Dateline and shit, like police
I don't know how they
reconstruction of
managed.
events.
That's what they did here. It's wild.
She's on a date. Good for her, Queen. She, is divorced from her sex offender husband.
Yo, they prepared the fucking big guns out here. It's Larry and Jeff out here. The all-star usher is about to kick her ass out.
I'm telling you, it's bullshit. Okay, if you want to rip fat vapes and sing along to your favorite theater, to your favorite musical theater, you should be able to do so. It's your God-given right.
This is America.
Constitutionally protected. She wasn't yelling fire in a crowded theater. She was simply enjoying the show. Okay? That's all I'm saying.
This is awesome.
Olivia is our resident musical theater expert. Have you ever sang at a musical when you were in attendance? Just out loud?
Is Beetlejuice encouraged collaboration?
Absolutely not.
No. That
No.
would be considered a poor ethical,
Very poor etiquette.
poor stage etiquette.
Yeah.
Got it. So that's kind of embarrassing to be kicked out of the show halfway through, huh? And
think that's
escorted
so
out
funny.
too, isn't it? She's been escorted out by the big boy ushers.
She just thought she was going to a concert.
She is ready for the
She
club.
wasn't
Look at her
sure.
outfit, dude.
Her date is trying to
slaying.
Let me get a look at her date. Is this
She is in a little club dress.
She's definitely got her.
Her pumps.
She's having fun.
She got all. She got the
Fun
goods out.
illegal now?
At the Broadway.
Hold on, let me see her date. I'm gonna peep this guy. It's
the guy in the blue.
This guy here with the bag.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bro, you better defend your girl more than that. What's this little hand wave? What's in the bag anyway?
The vape, right?
Yeah.
Yo, they got the whole gang up on this. Look at all the ushers.
Mom, I want a vape.
Time to go. Enjoy Congress. Enjoy impacting the process of American democracy. Then it continues outside where I think there was a. Oh, look at this. This is what. This is the walk of
This
shame.
is wild.
Oh,
the twirl.
Yeah, do you see the twirl?
They had a great time.
Dude, this is a walk of shame.
Good for Lobo.
Oh, she's like, I will not. I'm gonna act like I'm not bothered that I just got ejected publicly from Beetlejuice.
Good for her. Who amongst us hasn't gotten fucking shit faced drunk and wanted to rip fat vapes in the middle of musical theater
Dude,
happening?
she is trash. She's like a certified mess right now.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, this is where it really starts to trip me out. This video,
Yeah.
it keeps going. Like how many security cameras?
I have more.
do they
I have
to
more
get?
respect for her now.
Yeah, no, went way up in my
Yeah.
ratings of
I think
Congress
she's.
people.
I think she's living the time of her life. She's living La Vida Loca. Okay.
She's awesome, man. We pay her a fat salary, and that's good.
Yeah.
For sure.
How much does she make you? Like
$174,000.
$300,000? I thought they gave themselves
$174,000.
a raise recently.
Maybe. I don't know what the current.
Let's see.
I thought they make more than
Congress
that.
House salary.
Boebert. She's on
174?
the street, bro. She's on a public street, and we still got her ass on camera.
Like that's what I'm wondering. 9 News. Like, how did they get access?
Dude,
to
we
all
got
of
our
this?
eyes on you, girl.
It's
Don't even
still
try
going.
shit.
It's still going. She's like a block away.
Also, nothing's happening. It's just like they're just flexing on.
Yeah,
her.
no, it's 174,000 still.
174 grand.
Yeah, since
She deserves
since 2009. Damn, since 2009, Brandon's inflation. What's happening? They got to raise that
they gotta
salary up.
Jack that up.
She deserves it. She deserves every penny.
Yeah.
And how long? And how many times? When does she work? When is she quote in the office?
I don't know.
Or does she even have to go to? She doesn't even really have to.
Well,
go
I
to
mean,
Florida, does she?
Yeah, you don't have to go. It's a much freer process than like the average salaried employee. When you're a salaried employee of the state,
You don't have to go. According to Denver police, they said the 2 patrons were escorted out and reached the building's vestibule. They resisted leaving and said stuff like, "Do you know who I am?" And she said, "I am on the board of yada yada, and I will be contacting the mayor." Shut up. Shut up.
Contacting the mayor.
Oh, I want to use
Such a drunk person thing to say.
It's like, what are you going to tell the mayor? Like, I should be able to vape in the theater and be loud and drunk. Like, Denver, this is not communist China.
I will have you know that I will be driving home drunk right now, and any of y'all try to pull me over, I will be telling the mayor.
Oh, God,
mayor
that
of
would have
Denver.
been so fire if she got pulled over. Oh, my God. She probably
She
would.
drove drunk.
She
100%.
Okay, here's the thing. She almost lost. She almost lost her last election, if you guys remember.
Yeah.
Like she won by a very tiny margin. If she drove drunk and got arrested by cops, she would literally win in a landslide. Even after
so?
the redistricting that happened. Like she would literally win other districts. They would form a new Rifle, Colorado district that was a mega district.
Why? Because there'd be a theory that it was a Democratic hit job to arrest.
No,
her.
Americans love drunk driving.
They love drunk driving.
Yeah.
It's a pastime.
It's a national pastime. Yeah.
I heard this clip is great. There's another Kennedy. Is he not related?
Why are you playing this phoney?
What do you mean?
This phony fucking folk hero who
talking about?
went to Burning Man.
He didn't.
No, we got debunked.
Oh, he didn't. We got duped.
Yeah.
He didn't go to Burning Man,
I
but
didn't
he's
go to
like
Burning
charging.
Man.
There's new drama on him. He's charging 120 grand per show.
What?
Yeah.
That can't be true.
Oh.
Tim Pool ripped him a little bit.
Really?
Wait, because
Hold
he was
on.
Mr. Like, I don't care about the money. I just care about the people.
He canceled
120K?
He canceled the show in this like smaller venue because apparently the venue was charging $200 to $90 a ticket.
That's expensive.
Yeah, he was like, "This is bullshit. Like my tickets need to be $25 to $45." Except what he's charging the venues apparently is 120 grand.
And then complaining that they're charging too much.
And the venue was like, "Bro, what are you doing? Like we have to make these ticket prices
Please
like
let that be true. Because the Burning Man thing wasn't true.
there's drama."
Yeah, no, I'm reading about it right now.
125? What a phony bitch.
So it's damn shame.
That's a lot of fudge rounds, dude.
The venue, which promised to refund ticket holders within the next few business days, went on to explain the details surrounding Oliver Anthony's contract for the concert. The North Man of Richmond contracted to play the Cotton Eye Joe for $120,000 for
The
60
Cotton Eye Joe.
Yeah.
Come on, them Cotton Eye Joe. Here we
Yeah.
come. You guys see it. I make fun of the South, but too much. But this man's about to play at a venue called Cotton Eye Joe.
Yeah. Where did you come from? Where'd you go? So he charged 120 grand
For a 40-minute show?
60.
But let me
I
tell
thought
you
it said
something.
40.
Let me tell you something, okay? So he came out and was like, "I've only made $35,000 from a show, like not
That's a
100."
lot of guac.
No, that makes sense. 35 grand.
No, he just did a whole thing
He's
about
selling out-
I don't care about the money.
Yeah,
well,
but, I mean,
he
he's
does
selling
like
out big
free shows
venues
as
and
well
stuff.
too. But like obviously, it makes sense that you would charge for.
He should be doing free shows the way he talk about those fudge rounds.
He does do free shows as well. I'm being super fair and balanced to
Okay,
Oliver
be fair
Anthony.
and
I know
balanced.
there's a lot of Oliver Anthony heads out there that get very mad at me whenever I like call him like a.
Really? This is not a friend. We're not a pro Oliver Anthony show here.
I just like I don't really care personally. I think he's like a. I mean, there was a video where he like
Do we
actually
fudge rounds?
No.
Okay.
But
so it doesn't affect you.
It doesn't. That's why I'm That's why I'm not passionate about this. I
see.
Because I'm not using my EBT
Snap.
on fudge
Yeah.
rounds.
So can you do me a favor? How much fudge rounds does 100? How did you say 120,000?
120,000.
How many fudge rounds can you buy with 120,000?
But anyway, look, I think what's going on here is that the drama is like a little bit manufactured, and that overall, the situation happened because he probably has like bad management, who's like charging 120 grand, but then maybe he's not seeing all of it. I don't know.
Yeah, it's probably those right-wing grifters that jumped all over him to like produce his next album and all that, right? You could see that.
I didn't pull this up in time, but when we were talking about Starfield,
No, they showed it.
Oh, we showed
Oh,
it.
you did good.
Yeah, we
I didn't
showed
see it. That's
So a box of 8 fudge rounds is about $10.
So it's about like a dollar.
So
$12.10 per fudge round.
Right. Okay, you're right. Yeah.
So how much is? So you're looking at 130,000. We're saying.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we're looking at like
120,000.
100. We're looking at like 110,000 fudge rounds.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot of fudge rounds, brother.
My friend.
A lot of fudge.
I don't work for money. I work for fudge rounds. You can send the fudge rounds to my people.
He really went off on the fudge round. Like,
he hates fat
Fucking
people.
fudge rounds.
You know, it's just
Jesus, Zach.
his counter to this was so funny because like it's really interesting because like he never had to like do a correction on this. He could have just like leaned further into the right wing shit, which he kind of didn't. So I do have like some kind of respect for him on that front, where he was just like, no, actually, what I meant
That's
was
true.
like the food that people are having is like really bad for them, which was bullshit.
Bullshit.
His counter was bullshit,
But he didn't lean
100
into it, which I think is commendable.
His counter was fucking bullshit.
Yeah.
But yes, coming out and saying like, no, actually, it's not like that. I respect. It's commendable. Interesting guy overall. You know, big fan. Love hearing his voice, his beautiful voice. You know, looking forward to his career.
If you're
prospering,
gonna be big.
300 pounds, I could make a lot of fuel from your old fat rounds. Want to use your oil to burn my candle. I don't know. You want to read? So this guy, John Kennedy, is he a Kennedy or like a fake Kennedy?
Well, he is a Kennedy, but not.
he's a Kennedy, but not from the family.
Yeah, not a Kennedy.
Wait, you don't know about John Kennedy? My favorite Louisiana's finest.
Mm-hmm.
He's a fake, but phony bitch ass fake Kennedy.
How dare
Is he
you?
even anti-vax?
How dare? Yes, he definitely.
Okay, good. So he's in good
What do you
company.
mean? He's
So-
he's a Republican congressman from Louisiana.
Yeah. It's a safe.
So anyway, there's a clip of dear
And I will quote from it.
Senator John Kennedy, who is protesting the usage of lewd books being shared with our dear kids.
Well, technically, it's not even like little children, and this is not a part of the curriculum. This is George M. Johnson's book about growing up. It's a memoir about growing up black and queer, and John Kennedy thought it was so unimaginably unacceptable to have this kind of pornographic material that he chose to read an excerpt in the Senate hearing.
Let's see. There's certain excerpts from the LGBT book that conservative parents have been seeking to remove from schools so they aren't accessible by kids. So here, let's read. Let's hear. I mean, maybe he's got a point. Let's hear him out.
All boys aren't blue. And I will quote from it. I put some lube on and got him on his knees.
Mm-hmm.
And I began
Go
to
on.
slide
Look at she's
into
laughing, bro. Who are you? I like her.
This is awesome.
I like her, whoever you are.
Immediately, she's like, "Oh fuck."
him from behind. I pulled out of him and kissed him while he masturbated.
Go on.
He asked me to turn over while he slipped a condom on himself.
Mm-hmm. Keep going.
This was my ass. and I was struggling to imagine someone inside me.
Right.
He got on top and slowly inserted himself into me. It was the worst pain I think I have ever felt in my life. Eventually, I felt a mix of pleasure with the pain.
Oh, God.
Close quote. All boys aren't blue.
Oh, my goodness.
All boys aren't.
That was quite graphic, sir. And also,
It's like my favorite thing is just like reading and showing things that you find are like unimaginably like gross and unacceptable in a congressional hearing.
You're going to look called genderqueer.
Uh-oh.
Okay? Let me read an excerpt from that. Quote.
This is a different
I
book.
got a new strap-on harness today.
Okay.
I can't wait to put it on you.
Okay.
It will fit my favorite dildo perfectly.
Nice.
You're going to look so hot.
Okay.
I can't wait to have your cock in my mouth.
Nice.
I'm going to get
You're going to pull that, right, Zach?
He put that with a little too much emphasis.
I'm
getting into
wait
this.
to have your cock in my mouth, sir.
He's like licking his lips. His mouth is salivating while reading this. He's like, I cannot wait.
Oh, wait. I missed a good line here.
In my mouth. I'm going to give you the blowjob of your life. Then I want you inside of me.
Oh, yeah.
Wow. That is graphic.
Yeah.
Like, so what's the goal here, right? Like, is the question you must be asking yourself. And the goal is to like ban these books in libraries and shit.
Yeah.
And it's so fucking stupid, okay? It's so entirely stupid. The allowance of books like this in libraries is perfectly valid, perfectly reasonable, especially if you're like a queer teenager. This could be formative. Nobody's fucking reading books anyway. But like, this is not this is not fucking pornographic, okay? If you're getting horned up by this,
It's a lot easier to find
that's
porn
you.
than
Like
that.
that's on you.
You
Like
know how
they're
much harder it is to check this book out than just pull up porn?
I know. Which, well, you know, they want to ban that too. But like the free speech defenders, which Republicans claim to be, right? That's what they did throughout the second term of the Obama presidency. Everyone was like, "Oh, SJWs, like they hate free speech. They hate free speech." Even back then, while they were doing that, conservatives were propagandizing that they were the real free speech defenders, while simultaneously trying to fucking ban books like this. And they've been doing it. They have never stopped doing it, and they're doing it again. And it is deeply frustrating because, like, they portray this as like a 6-year-old will like go pick up this copy and like read it, and then I don't know what will happen to the 6-year-old. I guess like
They'll be
will,
gay. They'll turn
be
gay.
gay, I guess. But like, it's really
Not all boys are blue.
Yeah, it's really frustrating. It's not a part of the curriculum. It's
Well, I'm
just a
sure-
book in a fucking library, okay? And
There's a
books
lot
should
of
be
books in
allowed.
libraries.
Yeah, and they should
They're
be
big.
allowed.
But you
Like,
know, I don't know the context even of the whole book. I'm sure that you can't just take one line out of a book. You know what I
no,
mean? Like,
no, it is
sure.
a memoir.
Yeah.
It is a memoir from George M. Johnson and their experiences growing up black and queer. That's it. And it was written with the express purpose of like helping other black, queer, questioning teenagers and adults, form and shape their identity a little bit better, or at least have like the terms to communicate their gender expression.
I'm gonna give you the blowjob of your life, sir.
It's just so fucking annoying.
Clip that.
Senator, and the words you spoke are disturbing, especially coming out of your mouth is very disturbing. But I will Senator, and the words you spoke are disturbing, especially coming out of your mouth is very disturbing.
Thank you, King. Who is this?
He's actually the Secretary of State.
Is he pro or
Illinois.
against?
He is
pro grooming or anti grooming.
But, yeah, I'm not sure which. He is against banning the books.
Okay,
that's what I'll say.
so that was a good.
He's
Yeah, it is.
testifying as-
I am too. I think it's fucking ridiculous. And the irony here is that like the first book burning that happened in Nazi
put some
Germany.
lube on and got him on his knees.
I didn't.
Yeah. The first book burning that happened in Nazi Germany was literally transmedical research. They went into this. They went into a medical facility that was like doing cutting edge research on trans people.
Somebody said, "Hold on, Ethan, would you let your kids read those books?" I mean, I don't know anything about the book. My kids would not read that
And it's
book.
not about
He's 4.
kids. It's not for kids. Like,
yeah, it's not.
not
No,
for
I would not let my 4-year-old read that book.
Yeah.
Why would I?
Book?
He can't read, by the way. He can't read. My son can't read. I'd have to read it to him. He's 4.
That'd be
it's
weird.
just like, but that's such a stupid fucking counter. You know what I mean? That's such an idiotic fucking counter because, like, the reality is, even if I don't want my potential child in the future, fucking, I don't know. This is not even a good example. I was going to say Ayn Rand, but like I also don't give a shit if they would read that because I would expect them to be smarter than believing in that dumb libertarian nonsense.
The truth is, like, we're talking about a whole library full of books. If you want to go through every of the tens of thousands of books in there for sexual passages and ban them all, go ahead.
You ban the Bible.
Yeah, ban the
Ban
Bible.
the fucking Bible.
But
then.
that book is there to help some people. There's
Yes.
a group of people that book will help. So, and the other people are not looking for that book, right? So you wanting to ban that book because you're afraid I can't imagine that anyone under the age of 10 would stumble upon that book and just start reading it.
No, there's
for
no
no reason.
There's no world in which, and plus there's like a structure. Like the librarian will be like, "No, you shouldn't read that book. Read this book instead." You know what I mean?
Maybe,
like, that's
maybe
the whole
not.
point.
Maybe not. But the point is it's there to help some people.
Yeah.
Okay, the people who it's very niche. I mean, listen, if your kid's reading that book, they probably have a curiosity, and they're probably old enough to understand what those concepts are.
This was actually later in the same session.
Holy
They're
fuck,
also
what
trying
is
to.
that
They're also trying to ban. What is it? Is this like
Is that
inflation
pregnant
porn
Teenage
or
Mutant Ninja Turtle?
Yeah. Is it a pregnant?
Looking for someone?
That's really fucked up.
By the way,
bimbofied, Leonardo.
I'd like to titty fuck her, dude.
Oh God. Oh Jesus. First of all, that'd be like
It'd be hard shell, right?
That's what I'm
right
into.
behind you, by the way.
Yeah.
It's like laying right.
By the way, I
right
saw a
behind
Ninja
your
Turtles
chair.
movie with Theodore. It was really good.
Oh really?
It's fucking awesome.
I heard.
It's
I
really
heard
good.
Good things about
Yeah,
it.
it's good. Like the man, look at the rack on that turtle. Anyway, here's more.
Put some lube on.
This is the one that we watched.
Oh, we watched this one already?
Yeah, that was the part 2. Yeah.
Oh, so wait.
Got him on his knees.
Yeah.
Hold on.
And I began to
I'm trying
slide
to.
She's laughing.
into him.
So wait, there's more. There's more.
I can't. I got a new strap.
Wait, we watched all these.
He reposted just that part because it's so funny.
I got myself a strap-on dildo, and I like the size and feel of it. Right? Put it on.
Here, I wanted to show you guys this.
Looked at myself in the mirror for a good 10 minutes.
Here we go.
Boy, I really like the sight of that. Looked down at my old small pecker there and wish myself had a big old one like this here strap-on. Well, I like to wear the strap-on out sometimes, make me feel like a man. I go outside with a big old strap-on, boy. Woo-wee! I ride the subway. See the package there? And I'm not talking about Amazon. Know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I will go out to the club, meet some folks that notice my package. I tell them, come home, find out. That's right. I never take it off, folks. I haven't taken off, I haven't washed without it, and coming on 1 year now. A little bit of the smell coming off it, but the size is all worth it. Sometimes it's so long and nice, I can twist it around, penetrate my own ass.
All right.
That's what he said.
I think going back to the serious thing is these guys are out of fucking control. It's not about banning a specific book. It's only one aspect of a full-throated war that the Republicans, the conservatives, are waging against all matter of gender expression or all matter of the expression of sexuality that does not correspond to male, female, heteronormative standards, cisgender heteronormative standards.
There's got to be like
ridiculous
straight sex scenes, tons of them
Yes.
in that library.
The example I used, and some of them want that banned too. They want 50 Shades of Grey. You can't have in a library, and it's like
50
laughable.
Shades of Gay.
Yeah, it's laughable to be like, you should ban that. Like, you're a fucking psycho, okay? If that's your goal.
Did you show this yet? Awesome.
Beetlebert.
Beetlejuice.
Yeah, Boebert. I hate this fucking banning books nonsense. They do it with television as well. They did it with like PBS in Alabama. If you remember the episode of Arthur where there was like gay marriage happening.
Was that the one that Crowder was in?
No, I don't think Carter was in that one. But overall, all this stuff is nonsensical, is bullshit. But it is only one flank of a much larger war.
Take it off, bro. That's offensive.
Yeah,
shit.
much larger war against
Get that off
queer
the
existence
fucking
in
screen.
general. They're doing this on the legislative side by making it basically illegal to be trans in public, making it illegal to transition, all this stuff. It's really fucked up. There's not enough support for it either. They're just kind of doing it for the fun of it. They're doing it because they want this level of control. They're doing it to appease some of the more radical factions within the base of the Republican Party. All of those lobbyist groups with family in their names. The Christian fundamentalists, and I just fuck. I get really frustrated when I see stuff like this, especially because that's not how gender works. You don't like see gay marriage and become gay. You know what I mean? That's not how that fucking works. They know deep down inside that that's not how that works. They want to stop it because they don't want that expression. They don't want someone to be comfortable with their own identity because they themselves are not comfortable with their own identity. That's it. They just want to make it as hard as possible to come out, and they want to cast it aside, and it's very frustrating.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, like we said, how much there's like straight incest, like nice, good incest, like they would make Team Skeet blush in the Bible.
Yeah, like there are so many books that you read from 8th grade onward, even in the American curriculum that has like brutal depictions of sexual assault. American history or history in general has brutal depictions of genocide, torture, rape, all of that stuff. Like, how are we sanitizing this? Why are we sanitizing it is the first question.
Because
and then how are we
lids are too
sanitizing it?
sensitive.
Yeah, exactly. It's fucking bullshit. The Bible has way more brutal depictions of everything I just
have
mentioned.
sex with your father, with your sister. Isn't there one like that where the two girls fuck their dad?
There's one in the Bible. There's in the Old Testament. There's a passage. In the Old Testament, there's a passage of what Hunter Biden did, basically, which is
cracking.
Having sex with your recently deceased brother's wife. Yeah.
Right. Well, that's a victimless crime.
Yeah, I'm just saying that, like, but that's sex. Like, the Bible has sex and depictions of fucking your sister-in-law.
But that's a good thing, right? Because you're supposed to take them when your bro passes. You take over.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's dope.
Yeah, that's fine. That's allowed.
That's good Bible shit.
Like, the example I was going to use, the last example I was going to use before we move on to Kevin McCarthy's, incredible Biden impeachment inquiry, which will certainly yield positive results. In Florida, when the "Don't Say Gay" shit was popping off, one of the examples that was used commonly was like, oh, if you're a queer teacher, you're not allowed to have, like, let's say you're a male teacher, you're gay, you're not allowed to have a photo with your husband at school, right? And like, conservatives do this thing where they go, oh, if you're gay in public, you're promoting gay sex. Like, if you're holding hands in public, you're promoting gay sex because I can't stop thinking about gay sex, right? Like, that's the mentality. And you would never say that about like a pregnant teacher. You know what I mean? Like, oh, my daughter's teacher in kindergarten's pregnant. You know what that means? That means she fucked, which means she's walking around showing everybody how much she fucked. Had heterosexual sex.
But it's kind of a self-report because their very existence in their mind is sexual.
That's what I mean. It's like hypersexualized.
I see a gay man and I just think about wanting to suck a man's penis. I think about that's what they do, and it gets me thinking about it. Makes me uncomfortable.
But that normative standard is the reason why a lot of people are able to get away, or a lot of people are able to get away with like bigoted perspectives while shielding it under our puritanical values, like, oh, I just don't want any mention of sex. And it's like, no, you you are the one who's, connecting the dots there and saying that like queer existence is inherently sexual when it's not. You don't think that way about heteronormative cisgender relationships.
Thank you.
Sorry.
No, you're right. I'm with you 100%, brother. You know what I'm saying? Dicks out, brother. Here is, we're going to hit on these main topics real fast. So, Kevin McCarthy is getting desperate. The Hunter Biden thing isn't providing any juice for impeachment. That's apparently turning into the thing now. We just got to impeach whoever's in office.
Republicans said they were going to do that. They were like, oh, yeah, if you do this to Trump, we'll do this to you. Right. And it sucks for them because, like, Biden is really hard to do this with because, like, he's kind of boring. He's a little too boring.
So this is an interesting strategy. Usually, right, you need the House vote to impeach a president. But Kevin has said, what if we don't? And that, I think, is a compelling argument, legally speaking. So here he is announcing that.
Despite these serious allegations, it appears that the president's family has been offered special treatment by Biden's...
Never seen that before. President's family being offered special treatment?
Yeah.
That's never happened.
Yeah.
Especially not in Trump.
Thank God they're addressing nepotism finally in familial relations.
God, dude.
Treatment that not otherwise would have received if they were not related to the president.
Right. Huge problem.
These are allegations of abuse of power, obstruction, and corruption. And they warrant further investigation by the House of Representatives.
But they did that.
That's why today I am directing our House committee to open a formal impeachment inquiry into President Joe Biden.
Without support of the House.
This logical next step will give our committees the full power
we support this motion.
And answers for the American public.
I just see two brave men.
There's such two heroes.
The answers.
Hey, Daddy, nice to see you.
Well, yeah, one is dead, that piece of shit.
How many Iraqis you killed, Papa?
By Chairman James Comer at the Committee on Oversight in coordination with Chairman Jim Jordan.
So can we pause for a second? A couple things here. Okay, number one, the investigation committee, which was done behind closed doors for a very specific purpose, and the purpose was to like muddy the waters and lie about all the information that they couldn't find connecting Hunter Biden to Joe Biden. That's number one. Number two, Republicans in Congress have said that there isn't enough information connecting Hunter Biden to Joe Biden. As far as like Hunter Biden's level of access and influence in the decision-making process of the American government as it pertains to foreign policy, specifically in Ukraine. So that's number two. And number three, Kevin McCarthy himself personally gave a quote to Breitbart last week where he said, of course, we're going to hold this up for a vote. Okay, hold this up for a vote to launch this inquiry. And then obviously didn't have the fucking votes to do that. So now he's trying to do it without actually putting it up for a vote. So every aspect of this is so haphazardly put together. Mitch McConnell himself has openly stated as of like 2 days ago.
And that's interesting because he can't really openly state anything.
Yeah, he's just he gathered the last remaining health bar and juice that he had to say, yeah, we'll wait for the House to do its thing. The Senate is a whole different kind of issue. You know,
he went like this.
Yeah.
The House Republicans.
Yep.
I don't know why I keep making this joke because the doctors cleared him. So
yeah, he's healthy.
He's a beacon of health and prosperity.
He bumped his head apparently.
Yeah, he's fine. He had a little oopsie. He pooped his pants. That would have been way funnier if the medical professionals were like, yeah, he had a sharding incident.
It'd be more believable.
The first time, that's what I thought happened.
Pooped my pants.
I straight up just thought he shit his pants and he was like froze up, not knowing what to do. But
my client bumped his head and he just likes to veer off sometimes mid-sentence like. Sometimes happen to the good old boys. Had a little too much sweet tea in the morning, know what I'm saying? Anyway, So that's pretty fun. Yeah, there didn't seem like a lot of support or juice at all for this.
So here's what's going on. Did Hunter Biden utilize the Biden name to get jobs that he had no business having
Definitely.
in positions of power? Absolutely.
No doubt.
One of those was in Ukraine in an energy company called Burisma. Okay, where he got a job without any fucking
$500,000 a year, right?
Yeah, but without any prior experience whatsoever. Part of the reason why he got this consulting gig was because he lied about having access to his dad. Part in that process, he also, in an effort to show everybody how much access he had to his dad, he had like phone conversations with his dad in front of those guys. But according to the actual testimony from Devin Archer, the other person that was investigated by the House committee, the Republicans,
his business partner, right?
His business partner, yes. No, in none of those conversations did they ever actually discuss work. And it was more so like him putting his dad on speakerphone, telling everyone to be quiet to show that he had to show that he could have a phone conversation with his dad. Yeah. So
that Hunter Biden is a piece of work.
Yeah, it's pretty funny. It's pretty funny. This is like while Beau Biden was also like dying of cancer, so his dad was probably more likely to fucking pick up the phone call.
Dude, that Hunter really is something.
Yeah. So yeah, the GOAT. So all of that stuff is true. Like nepotism, all that stuff is 100% real. The point is, if you want to impeach, a president for having a fail son, you have to somehow tie the fail son back to the president. And there is no paper trail that they've been able to find. There's no conclusive evidence that they've been able to find. And now they're just kind of saying like they've decided the way to massage the narrative in the absence of evidence, hard evidence that could directly tie you to the wrongdoing that you're alleging, specifically that like Brandon pressured the Ukrainian government to fire Viktor Shokin, the Ukrainian prosecutor at the time, right? He did this because he wanted to help his son Hunter and justify Hunter's salary. That is the argument. In order to make this argument stick, you have to have a couple different pieces of information. You have to have some kind of paper trail, or you have to, at the very least, have some like conclusive evidence that Hunter Biden and Joe Biden had conversations specifically about his Burisma job. And last but not least, and this is probably the most important aspect of this, because this is something I covered all the way back in like 2019 when the original Trump conversation was happening with Ukraine. If you remember, the impeachment trial happened because Trump had a phone conversation with Ukrainian officials where he said, give me dirt on Joe Biden and Hunter Biden as it pertains to Burisma. And if you don't show me dirt, I'm going to stop giving you military support, which was already congressionally approved. So we didn't even have the presidential power to be able to stop that from happening. Right. So that's why he got impeached, if you guys remember.
The first time.
And at the time, it was already known, it was already well known and well established that Viktor Shokin was a corrupt prosecutor that literally Ukrainians wanted to remove from position. Civil society organizations that are involved in Ukraine wanted to remove from that position. The international community wanted to remove him from this position. The IMF and the World Bank wanted to remove him from this position of power, and they were even saying that they were going to stop giving loans to Ukraine unless they removed this prosecutor from a position of power. So they claimed that like it was Hunter Biden that got this prosecutor removed, but that's fucking idiotic because the CIA wanted him removed. Right? The civil society organizations that had interest in Ukraine wanted him removed. Ukraine was already Ukraine was already, like you've mentioned, an important country for American interest in the nation. It was both simultaneously in the Western sphere of influence on the one hand, but also in the Russian sphere of influence on the other. And Viktor Shokin was a longtime Ukrainian official that was, on this delicate tightrope, and he was leaning too much in the Russian direction for the Western interests in the country to be comfortable with. Right? And that was the major reason why they wanted him out of this position. And also because he was corrupt, but everyone's fucking corrupt. Let's be real. Right? So at the end of the day, the one aspect of this story that I find really hilarious is that Viktor Shokin, the corrupt prosecutor that Biden pressured Ukraine to remove was also holding up investigations on Burisma.
Yeah.
So he was literally working in favor of Burisma.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Him being fired was bad for them.
Yeah,
So
him
like,
being fired was bad for Burisma because he had held up an investigation that the UK officials were conducting, where they stopped the UK officials from actually seizing Burisma executives' assets to the tune of millions of fucking dollars. So why the fuck would Hunter Biden want this guy fired? If anything, if he didn't get fired after all of those civil society organizations that had interest in Ukraine wanted him to be ousted from his position, if he didn't get fired, then it would be improper. Then it you might have had a leg to stand on with respect to like what Biden was doing, because Joe Biden acted on the opposite interest of his son in that situation.
Another interesting thing that I read was that when Biden administration found out that Hunter got that job, they launched their own internal investigation to figure out like what the fuck was going on. That's all pretty well documented.
You mean the Obama administration? Because Biden was the VP.
he was a VP. So there was an Obama administration investigation because they were worried about it at the time. Like, what the fuck is this? Like, y'all got to get your son in check.
Yeah.
Because it makes us look, this looks horrible. Yeah. And it's all well documented.
You want to know another really funny thing? K-File on CNN found this, Andrew. There was a bipartisan letter of support from Republicans and Democrats alike at the time pushing to remove Viktor Shokin from his prosecutorial powers. So fucking Republicans wanted this.
Hunter Biden delivered on our promise.
And here's the thing. The reason why there was so much bipartisan support for Ukraine at a time when no one was talking about Ukraine, even though Russia and Russian involvement in Ukraine was already happening in the eastern territories of Donetsk and LPR and DPR, right? There was back and forth shelling. Thousands of people were already dying, even though people in America did not know about it or care about it at the time. But there was bipartisan support. Why? Because it was in the American strategic interest. That's why there was bipartisan support. That's why when we were funding the Azov part of the Ukrainian national defense, for example, that it became a big problem from an optics perspective, at least, when you had John McCain and Amy Klobuchar going to Ukraine and hanging out with these guys and giving them fucking weapons and training and logistical support, and that the Obama administration had to actually go back on and specifically carve out a clause that would dictate that none of the weapons that we were given to Ukraine would go to the Azov the Azov brigade because they were Nazis or are Nazis.
So okay, I mean we've thoroughly, I feel, debunked this thing, but there are people on the right with really fresh perspectives on this. For example, Tim Pool, who always has the best insight. Let's see what he has to say about this.
Let's break it down for you, because we do. Here's from the Washington Free...
Pause it. Wait, go back up, please. I'm sorry. This is so dumb. But no. Go a little bit further. Tim Pool's ads are awesome. Do you support our Second Amendment? Yes! No!
The no one's so small. They make the no one so small.
Yeah.
Oh, I misclicked. Oh, no.
Oh, no.
You know where
I misclicked. I'm gay now. It's like, well, he does. He supports everyone having nukes even, so.
Right.
Yeah.
For you, because we do. Here's from the Washington Free Beacon. Oh, you're going to complain about this? NewsGuard certified. Hunter Biden called D.C. to get Ukraine prosecutor fired for Burisma. His ex-business partner reportedly testified.
He did not.
Which makes no sense.
No, he did not testify that. Yeah. He did not. This is
Are you telling me the
lie.
website with the "Do you support Second Amendment"?
Well, the funny thing is,
freebeacon.com.
This was so easy to debunk. This article was from August 1st. The transcript of the testimony that he's talking about was released on August 3rd, 2 days later. And so we didn't know. This article is talking about speculation. Then it came out, and the testimony directly contradicted everything Tim is saying.
That was the smoking gun on the Devin Archer testimony. Turned out to be a massive fucking nothing burger, which was why this was being conducted behind closed doors to begin with, because if they had evidence, you think the fucking Republicans would not have wanted to televise this trial on Fox News every goddamn day? Of course they would. The investigation was so bad, like, that it didn't yield the results that they wanted to get out of it. So much so that like the Republicans on the committee stopped going to the fucking meetings where they were just like, yeah, this sucks. Like there's nothing going on here. But of course, they still gave at least enough information for Fox News and Kayleigh McEnany and all these other people to like run with and claim was real accusations and hard evidence of misconduct.
Did they really both roll around in aviator glasses together? That's kind of wild.
Yeah, I mean, it's badass. You know it's badass. Come on.
Get in, son. We're going to smoke crack.
Get in, son. We're going to go.
Get in,
Get in,
loser.
Jack.
So,
we're going to fire Victor Shokin.
2015 to get a Ukrainian prosecutor investigating his employer fired. Archer, who sat on the board of Ukrainian gas company Burisma
Bro's literally reading freebeacon.com right now.
But it says, look. It's
NewsGuard certified.
Click on this. Click on this.
Click on what?
Okay. Fox News reported. Oh, you can't.
It's a video.
Fucking.
Yeah.
God
I
damn it.
think I linked to it though. In the doc.
Let's see if you can find what the Fox News report was saying.
Which again was from before.
But look. Archer also testified Biden called his father more than 20 times during
Here,
his
I've got
meeting
the
to sell the
article.
Biden brand. That part is real.
Here's the article he's reading from. But we'll go down to Fox News report.
Yeah, because they're
a source told Fox News Hunter Biden Burisma execs called DC to get Ukrainian prosecutor fired.
Right. So
July
a
31st.
source told them this.
Devin Archer.
A source.
Go down.
Yeah.
I think I looked for. I
told you the story. I told you what he did, and it's exactly what I said. Because Devin Archer was directly asked, "Do you believe that like Hunter Biden had any phone conversation with Joe Biden that would be like incriminating, damaging, or was like genuinely trying to change Biden's perspective on his affairs with Burisma?" And he said no, straight up. He's like, no, he did not.
Oops.
Oh, yeah, see, the White House president said he was never in business with his son. Archer's testimony also openly confirmed that as well.
You're reading here. President, the House Republicans' own much hyped witness today testified that he never heard of President Biden discussing business with his son or his son's associates or doing anything wrong.
Oops.
In their much hyped witness testimony, House Republicans keep promising bombshell evidence to support the ridiculous attacks against the president, but time after time they keep failing to produce any.
If they had the bombshell evidence, they would have televised this on Fox News.
There would have been a bomb.
Constantly cut videos about like Devin Archer openly stating, yeah, Hunter Biden and Joe Biden are corrupt. So the one little nifty rhetorical trick that a lot of the Republicans in positions of power and also Fox News is engaging in is notice every time they talk about this situation under the impeachment, right? They always say the Biden family. Why are they not saying Joe Biden? Why do they never mention Joe Biden directly by name and how he is related to the Hunter Biden misdeeds? Because that connection is alleged. They've made it up in their minds, which is why instead of saying like, look at the amount of money that the Biden family got from Burisma, and substitute the Biden family for Hunter Biden, because all of that other stuff is only done by Hunter Biden. There is, at this moment, and maybe there will be new evidence somehow, somewhere down the line, but at this moment, as far as all of the investigations that have been done on the matter, there is no tangible, conclusive evidence whatsoever that connects Hunter Biden and his misdealings with Burisma and any other fucking foreign national with Joe Brandon himself.
Here's Tim having a meltdown when people are saying, even his own fans are saying, the case is light. He's not hearing it.
Primers in their headlines. Long shot. The fight it's ready for. How Donald's DOJ gave Biden a major assist in the coming impeachment probe. You see, here's what, there's very few. Oh, here we go. Opinion. Where is the evidence, Speaker McCarthy? David French. See, people like David French are lying on purpose. Mm-hmm. Like, there's no way you spend this much time in politics and not know. There's a certain pattern to impeachment.
Pause it. That is pretty... So, first of all, the New York Times does lie regularly, especially on the op-ed side. I mean, they literally sold the Iraq War, those cretins. But it is pretty funny to say, like, these guys are lying on purpose. Like, people like David French are lying on purpose right after you pulled up a Washington Free Beacon article that you defended that literally was just false, okay?
Well, guess what? He's got another article to pull up.
Okay, let's
Hold on. Yeah.
Blah, 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 blah. Where's the evidence? Where's the evidence? Where's the... Oh, no. Oh, no, I stumbled upon evidence. What do we do,
No,
David
not the
French?
Free Beacon.
David, what do I do? Do I pretend like the evidence doesn't exist? This article reads,
this shit is
Hunter
so
Biden
trash.
called D.C. to get Ukraine prosecutor
Allegedly
fired for
called
Burisma.
DC.
His ex-business
Skip that
partner
word, didn't
reportedly
he?
testifies. Oh, no. Oh, David, what do we do now that there's actual evidence published in the Washington Free Beacon? Oh, man. What's this? Uh-oh. It's the New York Times. The New York Times, what do they say? They say,
He's really unhinged.
Mr. Biden confided to his inner circle that he believed Trump was a threat to democracy and should be prosecuted. And Garland said he wanted Mr. Garland to act less like a ponderous judge, act more like a prosecutor who was willing to take decisive action. Oh no!
What?
What do we do? We have evidence that Joe Biden flew to Ukraine to get a prosecutor fired because the prosecutor was investigating his son's company. Oh no!
Wait,
is it proof?
Huh?
What is? He is all over the place with
Biden
this.
flew to Ukraine. To
No.
fire-
Biden did. So Biden did actually pressure the Ukrainian government. That part is true. Okay, he did. He wanted Viktor Shokin to be fired.
Right.
But Victor
Except
was
Viktor Shokin was holding up investigations
Victor
to
was
fucking Burisma.
Yeah, Victor was Burisma's guy. Joe firing him was against their interests.
Yes.
So I don't fully understand it. It's like, I mean, Viktor Shokin is anyone's guy, right? Like whoever is greasing his pockets, whoever's greasing him harder, Victor is going to be on board with. But that in and of itself represented a threat for at least foreign capital with interest in Ukraine. Okay, I need people to understand this. Ukraine, much like many of the former Soviet Eastern Bloc countries, was robbed of its resources and was propped up with a corrupt kleptocracy, just like every other country, because of Western influence in the aftermath of the USSR falling apart. Okay, so every single person that is in a position of power in all of these countries oftentimes are corrupt. Just like American politicians are corrupt, these guys are also very corrupt. Okay, so, and this even goes all the way to Zelensky as well, which many people used to cover. Like the organizations like NATO, pro-NATO organizations and outlets would also talk about Zelensky offshoring some of his wealth and yada, yada, yada. None of that matters at this point. What matters is Viktor Shokin was not as much in the Western sphere of influence as the Western operators in Ukraine wanted. That's it. That's why they wanted him fired. Okay? He towed the line a little too much, a little too close to the Russian allegiance in the Russian sphere of influence, and that's why he represented a threat for people with material interest in Ukraine. That's it. So any conversation beyond that is so silly to me because he was already acting in at the behest of Burisma.
Hunter Biden indicted on federal gun charges.
There's actually some breaking news. This happened during the show today. So this was part of he had had that plea deal that fell apart, and now they're charging him with the gun stuff, I guess.
Which is whatever. Go for it. You know what I mean? Fuck it.
I mean, free my boy Hunter for sure. But
I mean, listen, if he's, I'm not out here riding for. I don't care about Hunter Biden. I don't. Take him, please. He'll probably get access. He'll probably be having the time of his life in jail, smoking crack. They smuggle crack into prison, probably.
I'm sorry. There's nothing more hilarious than the fact that this.
I smoked crack once.
You did?
Yeah.
Did you like it?
I didn't feel it.
That's crazy.
That's the guy I
I'm
had
just
sex with.
It's too weak for
my
him.
natural existence is crack. I don't
Smoke
feel
crack
that shit. It's actually it's 12:30.
Yeah.
And we only talked about one topic.
We did.
So what do we do about
What do
the
you mean?
title?
What do we do?
Just say them. Just say, the other topics.
But so we just do Biden impeachment? That's the title?
What are we going to do?
What are we going to do?
And Starfield review.
Starfield review, Biden impeachment, Mexican border harassment.
Right.
Yeah. We covered a lot of politics. I mean, we even did We even did the subreddit's favorite topic. Hasan is a tanky who loves China and Russia.
See, I don't know all this stuff. I was just curious.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's good. I
Well,
love.
just say what you think. If people are going to be away, then they'll be away.
Yeah. No, I always.
Ethan
do.
confronts Hasan. Please not. Please don't do that.
Well, that's no. That's definitely going to happen regardless.
Well,
but,
I don't
like,
want that to be the title.
People should be able to. I mean, that is going to be the title. People should be able to
Not of
have
our episode.
these discussions on foreign policy without, like, being at each other's throats. I think it's kind of weird, especially because at the end of the day, regardless of what my opinion is or what your opinion is, whatever the American foreign policy apparatus has an interest in a specific country is what is going to happen. So we
I'm in
are
favor of all
completely
people of the
fucking
world
powerless.
being free.
Yeah, me too.
Damn, dude.
Freedom
Brave.
to life,
That was brave and
liberty,
true.
and justice.
Brave and true.
Freedom reigns supreme under God.
Let's spread it, baby.
Yeah.
Spread that.
Spread 'em
Under
like
our
them
Christian
cheeks.
God.
I'm spreading freedom like them cheeks.
Like John Kennedy is spreading them cheeks.
Spread, hey Cheryl, spread those cheeks wide.
No, I meant the other Kennedy, but
I want to know what Larry David has to
Cheryl,
say about
spread
that.
those cheeks wide open for me, like I do when the brain barrier. Spread your cheeks open like the brain barrier does. From the COVID shot, or no, that was from Wi-Fi.
the blood-brain barrier,
It's from
right?
the cell
Wi-Fi,
phone.
yeah,
Cell
like
phone.
pennant, yeah, something like that.
Yo, dude, we got to protect our blood-brain barrier. You know
true.
what I'm saying? All right, we got to go though. Oh no, is this real?
Dude,
he doesn't look very happy
this
to be in the
photo's
photo.
epic.
I'll say Larry does not seem happy to be there.
I think he was doing a little goofy face though, like
Either
that
way.
he would
It's just-
do.
either way.
I and this is an old photo. Is this from their wedding or something?
Yeah, it's from their wedding.
Okay, so then he wasn't as big as a fucking
went
anti-vaxxer
there.
kook back then.
He
You know what
went
I
to his
mean?
wedding. Yeah, well, this is co-star at the time.
Yeah. Larry's the best, man. You know he's vaxxed up. Larry's vaxxed the fuck up.
He seems like the kind of guy that would get extra vaxxed.
He's like got that shirtless Eddie. vax
Yeah,
guy.
he'd go around to
Yeah.
clinics and
50 shots.
just get like 8 COVID.
Line them up. All right, guys. So thank you, Hasan. Thank you very much.
Thank you all.
Once again, there's a flash sale happening on teddyfresh.com. Go check it out. It's all happening right now. Hasan, sorry about Mexico. They really got you, huh, bud?
Yeah, it happened.
Hasan now understands why taxation is theft.
Yeah, I'm
$200.
I'm already a capitalist. I've already been a capitalist, you know, and I'm simultaneously a capitalist and also a tanky who defends Russia. And
That's
China.
right.
Wait, Mexican border patrol was like,
Give me $200. Ugly. You're
literally what they
disgusting.
said.
That literally
Kill
is
you.
what they
Give me
said.
$200.
Oh,
Is what they said.
all right, guys, we'll be back tomorrow for After Dark. It's going to be a fun show. Laughs, goofs, everything in between. It's all happening. Hasan, have a fantastic weekend. Thanks for being here. Nice to see you.
Tomorrow's show is going to be much better.
Yeah,
obviously.
Yeah, classic.
No offense.
Yeah, no, none taken. I agree.
All right, take care, guys. See you then.